feeling pretty good about myself and the decisions I made.
You still know you're gonna lose the same way you lose at the every night, you fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
Wait, did Johnny just say you? Wait, did Johnny just say you fucking idiot? You
fucking idiot! What is it? What is this game done to
Johnny?
Johnny?
Really just say it? Oh my god!
What? This is what happens when you play Tears of the Kingdom.
This is what happens when
what happens to you.
Kingdom. Okay?
Look at him. There was so much venom.
Okay?
There was so much venom in it. Did you hear him?
You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot! Fucking idiot!
He was so angry.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
There was so much behind it, man.
So much venom. Hatred.
Just so you know, I'm queer, I'm here, and I'm gonna fuck up Disney Star Wars.
Hop off to the bathroom, work one out anytime you can, and when you get really good at it, you'll fucking be stroking it and you'll be thinking about money. Second key to success.
Look at this. Dove takes a stand against overly sexualized women in video games with Epic Games' Unreal Engine education team and Women in Games, eliminating stereotypes to build young players' self-esteem and body confidence.
Are this seriously happen?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no!
Look at her!
God damn it! This is so stupid.
Yeah, it's like,
who thinks this is a good idea? Who the fuck thinks this is a good idea?
Well, that was weird.
I didn't even know if the end was really Jay or not.
I know. I thought it was right now. I just pulled him up.
He left. He left. He's done. He left.
Oh no.
He's out of here.
Oh no.
Jay left. He's done.
God.
Oh my God. I had no idea. I'm like, wait, did somebody just full screen him?
That's what I thought for a second too, but then I looked down. I'm like, no, it's not him.
Jay said there's not enough super chats for him to be on this show anymore. He's too big of a deal. He's made way too much money. He's done. So look at the whole chat's asking for him. Welcome to Tuesday night's main event. We got a few things to talk about tonight, and I don't know. There's people like Jay just wanted to watch the game anyway. He just wanted to watch the Heat game anyway. So
I think his power went out.
So
what he says.
Oh, there goes a huge. Wow.
Yeah, there's a bad storm all through Florida right now, especially like I think there's some really bad storms in Central Florida. I'm in Pensacola right now. But good timing for Jay. I gotta say, very, very good timing for Mr. Drunk 3PO. But how's everybody doing? I see the 199s in the chat as always. Dude, like the comments on Geeks Gamers Daily, like after the stream, it's just like all it is 199, 199, 199. That's all it is. I love it so
it's crazy.
much. Love it. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Jeremy.
All day.
Yeah, I know. It's not like we do a stream every fucking day or anything like that. But yeah, we're back. We're ready to rock and roll. And you know, much to my, I'm very upset about this, but we might have to keep it a little nice and tight tonight. Terms of the time, so
yeah, it's only going to be about a 2-hour show probably. We'll see what happens. You know, the chat tends to try to control the show, so we'll see what happens. But
I need to make sure I can watch at least the end because I want to see Jimmy Butler beat the dog shit out of the Heat. That's what I want to see.
Wait, what?
Beat the hell out of the Heat.
Celtics. I want to see Jimmy Butler beat the dog shit out of the Heat too because I want him as a Chicago Bull again. But I'll take it as a Heat player.
Yeah. No, there won't be gaming that I'm a part of because I have a very, very really early morning tomorrow. I got some family stuff going on, so that's why I'm in Pensacola right now, and I won't be on Geeks Gamers Daily tomorrow either. But if his power comes back, Drunk 3PO will be there. and along with Ryan. So we'll see how that goes. But we got young Ripa, who had a hell of an announcement this week, man. How the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, we did have a crazy announcement. Obviously, the great Chuck Dixon has joined the Ripaverse as a writer, starting off with Alpha Core. A lot of people are excited about that. I'm very excited about everybody being able to read it. I've already read it, obviously. It's fantastic. But yes, I've been working every day. Say that every time because, yeah, we're gearing up for in next month, ISOM 2. Campaign, so I've just been working, doing just tedious stuff around the warehouse and stuff, man. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm glad everybody else is stoked for other stories outside of ISOM as well. And yeah, I just can't wait to get people more books.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I think we'll try to talk about that a little later, man. But that was an awesome announcement, man. I know you got more big announcements you're gonna be making. So
got another one Monday.
Ripa ain't fucking around, y'all. He ain't fucking around. So. You love it. You love to see it. Hey,
and
why is Steph?
That Ripaverse goalpost account's going to be busy.
Oh, dude. It's going to definitely once ISOM 2 drops. I think it's going to be these guys are going to fucking pop blood vessels.
Yeah.
That's what they do best.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Why is Steph on the second row? That's not allowed. It's not allowed.
I feel really uncomfortable here.
This is a suspicious amount of women.
Yeah.
Suspicious amount of women. Hi, Steph. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing very well. Thank you. Welcome to Tuesday night's main event. If I'm in the second row, you know what? I'm a part of the panel now. That's it. We finally have a female voice. Thank you. We're also live on Locals, so come over there, hang out with me on Locals. I'm about to get bumped down to the third row now.
Wait, what?
Hey, what the heck?
What the
I added another one of myself.
Oh man!
God damn it!
Like the Jay.
I wonder if I can get the camera going.
Yes.
Look at that.
To Ryan.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Wow.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's see if I could do that real quick.
You can have your own dance show.
There we go. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see here.
It's like exactly matched up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Whoa.
Now you're gonna hear it twice unless you mute the
It's okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now we can hear it twice. You got to mute one of them.
Mute the other one.
Now, how about?
Yeah.
There we
Yep.
go.
Wow.
All right. See, got some great.
I feel bullied.
All right, getting the hell out of here. This is weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
All right,
weird.
there we go. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Whoa.
That's how
Crap.
you get it started.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Wow.
200.
Eric Bailey for $199.
Let's
The
fucking
true
go.
199 super chat right there.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Buford T. Justice, why don't you try dropping about 50 of those 199s on the stream sometime? Obviously not. That would be insane. But Eric Bailey, $199. The 199.
That's
Want to start off-
450s.
That's right. Want to start off Tuesday night's main event with the real 199. Hail to all the crew. This buzz isn't for anyone because the mermaids drowned all the sailors with aqua inclusion. Looking forward to Dan defeating Alpha Core. Gary and Ripa has taken all my money with the expert grifting comic 199. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate that.
Shout out.
That will be a
Wow.
super chat long remembered. I don't know if that's the first $199 super chat since the 199 became a thing.
Probably. I think we've seen 19999 before. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
I don't know why sometimes super chats do that, but
Yeah. I don't know, but that is awesome. And thank you so much, Eric. Good to have you here and have everybody here. Hello to the chat. We see this MCU fan account, DCEU GOAT. I have no idea what to think anymore. It's so out of control. There's so many different versions and variations of it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, who is the real one? And Ryan, are you just going to keep your second version here? Is that what you're going to do?
I was hoping Jay would come back so he'd keep the women on the bottom.
You can still hear yourself twice though, right? You can.
I can hear myself twice, but yeah.
Yeah. WG just dropped 5 gifted memberships.
Let's go.
We're still on intros, by the way. I guess we're trying to be Friday Night Tights. Rolo, the Puerto Rican pistolero. And you guys know, well, you know how we introduce him. I got to stall here because I didn't have it pulled up. Hi, Rolo. How are you?
Doing good. Good to be back. I hung out with Jay the other day. He's probably still exhausted from Busch Gardens. It was a long day, and it was freaking busy. The summer's definitely started at the parks this week.
He's just sleeping. Here we go.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm pretty sure that guy's going to be pretty busy tomorrow. I don't think he's going to sit by silently.
There's going to be a lot going on in social media.
He's going to be sending out a lot of his truths.
Dude, Jack Posobiec tweeted out earlier, and it's like Trump should just do his return to Twitter tomorrow with his own space at the same time. Holy shit.
That would be good.
That's the most Trumpian thing ever to do that, too. But yeah, I'll be live for Cobra Cast to talk about that. But tomorrow is going to get wild. Tomorrow is going to be pretty crazy. And I got to say, regardless as to how you feel about DeSantis, it's a massive win for Elon Musk. That is a middle finger to the mainstream media right there. And it's a massive win for Elon, for him to have DeSantis formally announce on Twitter. Massive win for Elon. We got Fear the Beardo in the house. What up, Fear
Let's
the Beardo?
go. What's up? What's up? Yeah, everything's been going good. I've had a blast helping run the Geeks and Gamers Kick channel these past 2 weeks. So we're doing a lot more of the gaming streams over on Kick as well. So if you didn't know what Kick is a an alternative to Twitch, but it's more creator friendly, and their terms of service is better, and it behaves and runs the exact same way as Twitch. So we do have one of those now. I think we're closing in on 300 followers, so make a Kick account, follow us. We're doing a lot of gaming streams over there. So
Yes, sir. Shout out to you. All right, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. Drunk 3PO has returned. Now Ryan can go down to the bottom right there. Okay, that's it. Right, hang on.
Is Ryan on the screen twice? What the freak?
There we go. Yeah. Look at that.
Attack of the Clones, man.
I was in the third row, and that couldn't happen with Ryan.
Why is it doing that?
Tuesday nights.
It's
Did it on purpose.
It's a glitch.
To Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. It's a glitch.
Woo!
Whoa, look at that.
Neanderthal.
let's go
50
for 50.
Oh,
Pity.
look at that. We have another one. We have another turncoat. The Alphabet Alliance.
Wow.
It's coming around, baby.
Wow.
All about the Avatar Army.
It's falling.
Let's go.
What like the Avatar Army is dropping 50s, but Eric Bailey dropped a $199 super chat, and he's the Avatar Army. So I don't know where you guys at. Where's the Alphabet Alliance at? You guys, I don't know. Mage Demon still has the Alphabet Alliance in the lead, I think, Ryan, but barely.
I don't know.
Look, I just mirrored my camera.
Huh?
I just mirrored my camera, so now I'm like opposite.
Really?
I'm truly like Bizarro.
It looks the same on both.
Yeah, it looks the same on both.
It didn't flip. Yeah. It didn't flip
That
at all.
looked retarded.
Yeah. So, like, what are you doing?
So on mine, it's completely mirrored.
Let's see. Hang on. JB says do something but read super chats. All right, so let's read more super chats. Jay's milkshake brought me to the yard. Jay, how are you?
I'm glad you're here.
Did you leave because of the intro? Is that why, Jay?
I didn't even see it. You know, on my screen it was playing like really like I guess the modem was goofing up already, and it was like choppy. It just froze. Like right when Johnny cussed at you, it just kind of froze, and then I couldn't see anything else, and then I was out.
Beardo's reaction to that was so good. He's like, oh, like, because so the context here for people who don't watch our Mario Kart streams is Johnny will get mad occasionally, but he doesn't cuss, especially using F-bombs. And so there was this whole narrative for like about a month where Beardo and Dan were like, remember when Johnny said fuck? You know, and then Dan was like, oh, he says it so viciously. And it never happened. You know what I mean? But they kept lying about it, saying it. Yeah, I remember when Johnny said fuck. He just kept saying it and he never actually said it. So when Johnny dropped that one, it was like, wait, what?
Took me a while to process. I'm like, did I really just hear what I just heard? It's like I spoke it into existence.
I know. It was so good, man. It was so good.
Man,
so
you guys have not played enough with Johnny. Johnny's a savage, man.
He is. What's up, Drunk 3PO? How you doing,
That's
buddy?
good.
You got a big game tonight. You excited?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Like Jimmy Butler, come on. We got to take care of Boston, and then it's off to Denver. So we'll see. He's playing out of his mind. It's pretty awesome to see. It's pretty awesome to see.
Chris Gore in the chat.
Let's go.
What up?
What's up, Chris Gore?
Let's
What's up?
see.
Frank Gore.
Yeah. Dude, I see that there's a account in the chat named Cliff Flicks. It's like an old school Disney Parks channel. I used to watch that channel all the time.
Flicks?
Cliff Flicks.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I used to watch him all the time. He had so many high quality videos of the parks and stuff. That's crazy. Shout out to you. I watched your channel a lot back in the day. So that's pretty cool. I saw it and I'm like, I recognize that name. But all right. So we got Kristen over here as well. Krista, how are you?
I can't stop laughing at this picture.
What picture?
No.
Jeremy's creamy back end.
Look at the profile picture.
At Jeremy.
Oh
man. He's really happy.
That's what happens when you go to Culver's every day.
That's right. No, so on Cobra Cast, I have this thing where I like show like the how much we've made super chats, and I was like, dude, how much for you guys to have me show you my back end, and so that's where that meme comes from. Yeah, so we show our back end on Cobra Cast, we really do. All right, so we do have a few things to talk about tonight, and it's pretty much what we talk about on Geeks Gamers Daily. But before we get into that, I gotta ask Ripa, like, how did this whole Chuck Dixon thing come about? Dude, this is huge. So like this is the beginning of like taking your Ripaverse to the next level now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people dismissed it as like, oh well, he's got a YouTube following, oh he's got this, he's part of Blaze, even though none of that really had anything to do with it.
Glenn Beck.
But yeah, exactly. So they could dismiss it, but now like you're actually, and not to say you didn't have comic book professionals that were part of it, but now you're taking another step up. So like, how did all this come about?
Yeah, so obviously I had linked up with Chuck a while back, and our linking up started with me just obviously as a fan more than anything, chatting with him because of his kind of, I don't know, he left the mainstream kind of comic book industry. He's still doing comic book related stuff, but he left the mainstream comic book industry. And I think people that don't maybe know of Chuck like need to understand how he's arguably he has to be one of the most prolific writers of our like the previous generation, at least the generation when I was coming up, right? So in the 90s, he essentially controlled the Bat family. I mean, from Robin, Nightwing on up and down, like he was doing all of that stuff. And I don't know, it's kind of weird how this thing came full circle. But as I built the Ripaverse, we had the launch, and I knew once we launched it and it did what it did, that was going to be my bargaining chip for being able to get other people involved, right? And I always wanted to surround myself with industry veterans for sure, people that are new as well. But to get someone like Chuck, I wanted that to happen because it would be kind of a full circle kind of thing, right? It's like, hey, the guys whose books I literally grew up on is now going to be doing stuff with us. So, considering the Alpha Core and considering stuff that he's wrote in the past, it's right up his alley. So, we linked up, we chat, we made the dollars and make sense, and bam, next thing you know, he's doing Alpha Core. And it's not just that, like we're going to be doing some other stuff as well. And I just love being in that position. And I think, yeah, to your point, it does legitimize kind of everything it is that we're doing. We have another announcement that's a massive announcement as well on Monday. And that, like, it's showing people that I'm not playing around. Like, this wasn't some fucking get rich quick scheme. If it were, there would be no Ice 2. I'd be driving a fucking Lamborghini and that would be it. But that was not what this was. I was serious about wanting to build like a comic book empire that valued the customers and wanted to take stuff also back to the essence and just make, as Japanese kick America's ass and everything, just want to make somewhat new American comic book stuff that's very competitive in this industry. And Chuck is perfect for that. But it's not just him. I mean, there's and if you guys, for you guys that aren't like actually in the industry, you've seen a lot of that. You've seen well-rounded and accomplished writers have been, I don't want to say even pushed out the door. Yeah, definitely. If you're not a leftist, that has absolutely happened. But you see who's writing a lot of this Marvel and DC shit. None of those guys are even, you know, an eighth of accomplished as Chuck Dixon, and they're totally unqualified for the positions that they're in. So I look at like as an opportunity. It's like if I can get some of these guys to get back to doing great work and do it under the Ripaverse umbrella, everybody wins. I win, the customers win, they win because they get good paying commissions. I love what Chuck talked when he talks about this issue about like, hey, ever maybe doing a Marvel or DC stuff again. He's like, they couldn't afford me. You know what I mean? And he's right. You know what I mean? Like he reserves the right to charge what he charges, and I love having him here. He's just, you know, we chat a lot off off stream and all that stuff, and he's good people. So, you know, but he's just the first of many. We got a lot of stuff up our sleeve, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, hell, Chuck Dixon he's involved with Snake Eyes back in the day. He did a video.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. He was in every fucking thing.
He did a video years ago when the Snake Eyes solo film was announced, and then of course they announced that his mask was going to be off and all that, and he did a video breaking it down about why that's a mistake and how to have Snake Eyes masks off is a mistake. And I was like, oh man, thank you so much for saying that, because yeah, that was all a big thing where the actor was talking about how, you know, we're going to show a different side of Snake Eyes. You don't need to show a different side of Snake Eyes. He's mysterious. That's the whole thing about it. Like, yeah, we do know what Snake Eyes looks like, but it's not anything he's defined off of, and it's a very few and far between when we've seen what he looked like. And that's not a defining characteristic of him at all. And of course, that movie turned out to be complete dog shit. It was so bad, it made me appreciate the other live action G.I. Joe movies that I previously hated really bad. I kind of feel like that was what happened with the prequels for a lot of people. Once the sequel trilogy came out, a lot of people that didn't like the prequels you know what? They weren't that bad now that we got the Disney trilogy. And that's how I feel about the G.I. Joe movies, where I was like, after I saw the Snake Eyes movie, I guess those live action G.I. Joe movies weren't the worst things ever, but yeah,
I've
man.
Been telling you that for a while, man.
Oh yeah, you're
Channing
a big
Tatum.
You're a big Channing Tatum fan, just like you're a big fan of the live action Death Note, right?
Yeah. It's way better than that fucking animated adaptation bullshit.
I saw people in the chat said Ryan is breaking people's brains in the chat right now. That was earlier when you said that. You saw people in the chat going, "What?" So even Bashy Washy is a big fan of the Death Note anime. So just so we know. But yeah, man, congratulations, Ripa. That's great, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else you got to announce. And when is that next announcement happening?
Next announcement will be Monday. We have another book that will be released after the Alpha Core book. It'll be set for the like latter half, like winter. We'll see if it's going to be like this year winter or like early next year. But yes, Monday you will know the team that will be part of that book. So it'll be another video and all that stuff, and we'll have that announcement. And this one's a good one as well. I've seen a lot of theories and stuff, and that's cool. You know, to me, that's what comics and all that stuff is about. You know what I mean? Yes. And those types of conversations and theories that, you know, people, hey, I want this, I want that. Like this is what it's about. And I think that's what the game is missing right now, the anticipation, right? Nobody's anticipating anything anymore. Nobody's enthusiastic about things that are coming out in the future. And that's what this is about. So the fact that people are having those conversations and, you know, again, I see this kind of fandom starting to grow. That's what it's about, man. And I just want to continue to give these people work that they can thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, man. I mean, you hit the nail on the head about that. I mean, fandom, part of fandom is that anticipation, that excitement, that, you know, theorizing. And so I've seen people throwing names out there about who else is going to join the Ripaverse, and like that's part of it. Like, you know, I remember a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, you know, before the Disney trilogy, when we used to actually, you know, anticipate like, oh wait, who are they going to get to direct Star Wars? We don't care about those things anymore. We don't care. It doesn't matter. You know, and that's the sad reality of it. So yeah, slowly but surely, man, we're building it up. So GG's to you. All right, Ryan, what do we got to talk about tonight? Now, I want everybody to understand Ryan is the definitive positive person on the internet. And so we here at Geeks Gamers, we thrive off positive news. Ryan, being the Chief Diversity, Inclusion, and Representation Officer of Friday Night Tights, brings a level of positivity here. So if you're not here for positivity, you probably want to go find, you know, one of those negative channels, but certainly not our RK Outpost or Geeks and Gamers. We're really positive around here. What do we got to talk about, Ryan?
Well, you know, when Jeremy told me 15 minutes before the stream started we needed some topics, I said, okay. So I said, we might as well do Disney's failing. That's always a good one. And to be honest, it's a perfectly relevant topic because the past week and a half has been miserable for Disney. Not only did that quarterly earnings report come out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, that showed, yes, they're continuing to lose millions of subscribers each and every quarter, along with nearly $1 billion on failing Disney Plus. But then we had a flurry of things happen. We had Disney close the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, the Disney Star Wars epic failure, closing at the end of September. And of course, they pulled a bunch of failing shit from Disney Plus too, including another Lucasfilm failure, Willow, along with dozens of other series that aren't making them any money and in fact are only losing them money. And then on the very same week where they try to blame Ron DeSantis for going to war with Disney for the reason they're not adding 2,000 jobs here in the state of Florida, what do you know? Disney lays off another 2,500 people, and they still have a hiring freeze, going once again to show that that had nothing to do with their war with the state of Florida and everything to do with the fact that Disney is desperately trying to save money anywhere and everywhere. And for good reason. The last several years, they have failed because of the content they're putting out, because of the things they're doing in the parks, because of the things they're pushing on families that have been rejected time and time again. And now all of that's finally coming around to bite them in the ass. And if you're us, who's been sitting there talking about this stuff for a long time, you gotta love it as they crash and burn.
Well, yeah, like, so again, as I said, you know, I used to love going to the Disney parks, and I don't think the parks have been affected that bad by a lot of the things directly anyway, but they have been affected indirectly. So even for me, like, I don't even want to go because of what they've been doing everywhere else. But I want to toss this one to Jay, because Jay, how big of a deal is this Galactic Star Cruiser closing down? How big of a blow is this? Because I don't even know where it's, like, I didn't know the details of it. You covered this extensively on your channel, and you've kind of gave the whole Boys to Men send off and everything.
Yeah.
So
it's huge. I mean, in the way that they're saying it, they came out, and Josh D'Amaro, who was like president, you know, he runs the theme park division and basically second in command over there, just said, his comments are so funny. He's like, we raised the bar so high that we're going to send this thing off. It's like, how do you raise the bar on entertainment and fun at Disney just to shut it down in less than a year? But it's everything that any common sense person could see the Star Cruiser from the moment they released that commercial, that when you guys watched it on FNT, they shut it down. People just laughed at it. They didn't build it for everything, for everyone. And they did every single thing wrong that you could do to get people to come there. You boxed it in the sequel trilogy. You charged too much. You served them lunch food. You know, there was a whole bunch of set of rules that you had to follow for you to enjoy and go. And it just, everything that they did wrong, from the top things to the little things, they just messed up. And that's why this thing failed. Now, talking about the theme parks, I will throw this out that a lot of people don't know, is that just last week, Disney made an announcement that they are selling tickets to the Disney theme parks for the summer at some of the lowest prices in recorded history, because this is a desperation move that they can't get people to come to the parks. They're looking at their reports and their pre-sale tickets and all that stuff, and they are rock bottom low So, and someone can correct me in the chat, but for the first, usually they sell this ticket in the off season, not the busy season in the summer. Summer times the tickets are exploding. They're a lot higher because they know a lot of people are going to be traveling to go. These are like $70 a day tickets. Like, it is low.
That is low.
So like that's lower than Universal. So it's like they're like, we need to get people back to the parks. And the funny thing is about the Star Cruiser closing, the cope out there is just awesome. Because these people can't take an L. And I want to share someone that we all know and love. If you could share my screen. If you don't know, this is Molly. Well, you just covered the whole screen, but this is Molly from. Okay, well, there's Jeremy. All right, it's going good. There we go.
Going good.
Going good. This is Molly from Star Wars Explained. Jeremy's favorite people. Jeremy wanted to talk to Alex and Molly at Star Wars Celebration years ago, and the little kid ran away from him, literally sprinting away from Jeremy when Jeremy just wanted to have a casual conversation as to why you hate Geeks and Gamers. So this is her. She blames Ron DeSantis for the closing of the Galactic Star Cruiser. So she has come out and put out on Twitter. She's like, I bet this is the real reason why the Star Cruiser is closing. So the article there is about DeSantis and all this stuff. So these people, and of course the comment section are filled with people just saying, yeah, it's the governor's fault. I really wanted to go on the Star Cruiser. It's the governor's fault. So that's where we are with this whole thing. But it is just like, I know we talked about the parks, but I mean, for them to give out that discounted ticket over the summer is pretty telling. For them to shut this down, and they have like they came out today and they said they're going to get a $300 tax write-off for the Star Cruiser. So there's like no plans to change it, to reopen it. It's like going to be a storage unit for whatever reason. And
if they take that tax credit, they can't really do shit with it. They can't turn it into anything else. Like, it has to just be dead.
Yeah, that's what Disney said. They're like, we're gonna take a tax write-off. So it is like they're just gonna seal it up and say, and the rumors are out there. We don't have like exact numbers, but the rumors are like, we don't know exactly how much that hotel cost alone. Some people are saying up to $700 million. There was other reports that was like $500 million. Some of us said it was close to $900 million just to build that. But there's no concrete evidence because they take those numbers and bury it into like all other division rebuilds and refurbished stuff. So it all gets kind of mixed in the wash. So you don't have like the exact numbers. So that's a pretty big L. And I will say this, the one person that had a big hand in building it is Matt Martin. I don't know if you know who Matt Martin is. That's one of Ryan's favorite people.
Ryan has a great friendship with Matt.
Yeah, Matt Martin works with the storyboard group over at Lucasfilm, part of the High Republic. Gina Carano hater, and one of the few people that came out and was celebrating the fact that Gina was fired from Lucasfilm. He wrote the story. He put the books together for the Star Cruiser. They wanted to make that thing relevant. They were going to put it in the movies. They wanted to put it in the TV shows. They changed the history of like Han and Leia. They had their honeymoon at the Star Cruiser.
Kylo Ren was conceived in one of the bunks at the Galactic Star Cruiser.
You get a stay there, and
probably the same one. Probably the same one that those fat lesbians.
And they said, "Well, see you later." After all that time and money and effort, there's no bigger L than that. If you want my honest opinion, that just means that nobody cared. And when Ordinary Adventures was just there to like they hosted them and they just put out their video and it's getting almost ratioed to hell and back because they're like, you guys should come. It's a great experience. They did the whole thing like they did last time. But that's what they did. They built something that wasn't for Star Wars fans. They locked it in the timeline. The effects were dumb. They were cheap tricks. The food looked terrible. They brought in a ton of TikTokers and influencers to tell you that it was good. They let them stay there for free and say, don't worry about the cost. You guys are going to have a good time. People, they smell BS. And nobody wanted to go. And everybody here that's in the chat and everybody here that's on the panel, they all predicted it. They said this thing can't sustain itself. Like, why would you do this? And who backed it? And we were all correct yet again. It closed a lot sooner than I thought. The last rumor that I have, and then I'll shut up about it, was and these are some of the reports that are out there anyway, that they were going to take it all the way to Christmas. They were going to do Life Day from November to December, which is another wonderful thing that Star Wars has, Life Day. And then they were going to shut it down for 3 months and bring in Mandalorian stuff to try to change it up. But I guess they never, they just didn't. It was better for them to shut it down than to try to salvage it.
Then they're like, oh, fuck, season 3 was really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe how quickly it closed down. There's some background noise. I don't know who that's coming from. But the level, how quickly this thing shut down is truly astonishing. To put it in perspective, and I repeat this all the time so people can understand it, because I know most people don't understand how busy Disney World is. It is the busiest place. Like, it's the most visited place in the world. It is insane the amount of people that go to that area. And yes, their numbers, the market share has been hurt by Universal, but we're talking about an ungodly amount of people. And for Star Wars to have this potentially anywhere from $500 million to $900 million hotel fail within a year and a half? Is that what it was? About a year and a half?
It's been open a little over a year, and it'll close at a year and a half.
So, I mean, that is just insane how quickly this thing failed. This is truly this is impressive. You have to try to fail this quickly. Go ahead, Rollo.
I think it shows that Disney is also, on top of, the woke political bullshit, how arrogant of a company they are, and they have been for a long time. That you get out, so you get out of the pandemic period, which parks obviously had to slow down during that time. You know that the economy's hurting, things like that. You know that there is going to be pent-up demand, but to think that you can charge $5,000 for almost any experience, let alone a mediocre experience based on the sequel trilogy and bullshit, made up storyline, there's a lot of hubris involved there. And I think that's, like, from a business perspective too, it's like, what the hell is Disney even thinking? Like, who do they go to? Who advises them on these decisions? It just really makes you think that a lot of times we're just going to get a tax write-off on this, so we've got nothing to lose, and we really don't give a shit, on top of the branding and the agenda that they've got. So sometimes it's flabbergasting to see a company, when it's so obvious that this is going to be a failure. Like, who are they paying? Who are they getting their consulting from? It's pretty ridiculous to think about sometimes.
If I could share one last thing that I think is very weird about this Star Cruiser. For some reason, the people that went, if you could share my screen, after they left the Star Cruiser, they went out to get a tattoo of the Halcyon, which literally looks like chopsticks over a rice bowl. And because they felt like they were part of a club that nobody else could be a part of because it was expensive to go. So they're out there sharing all their tattoos of a failed Disney project. Like, this guy's got on his cap. I mean, we could scroll. I mean, people got them all over the place. I'm thinking that I should probably get one because that Star Cruiser's made me a lot of money, a lot of subscribers. And so I probably should get one just for that. I think I'm gonna put it right on my middle finger here and just have it. So just to thank them for all the great content that it gave me, because there was a time there, anytime I said Star Cruiser, it was 20, 30,000 views, no matter what I talked about on the channel. So it's just so weird. It's just so weird. It's like, yeah, we were at the Star Cruiser, everybody, let's go get tattoos, to like. And so, like, when they do meetups, they'll be like, "Hey, I was there. I was at the Star Cruiser." So I don't know. It's such a weird thing. But
as I often say, I mean, like, you go to something like, I know you're a fan of the Avatar movie, the first one. I wasn't, but I liked the second one a lot. But, like, as a person that didn't like the first Avatar movie, I go to the Avatar at Animal Kingdom, and it's incredible. It's mind blowing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's immersive. You go to Star Wars, and it means nothing. The Galaxy's Edge means nothing. It's irrelevant. It does nothing to motivate people to want to stay there, to continue to go back. And then they made this basically an offshoot of that. And if this would have been a true Star Wars experience, and if the Star Wars movies would have been, operating and, honoring George Lucas's vision, I could have totally seen this project being successful if it was done the right way. It was never going to be successful the way that this thing was presented.
You know what's insane? Never. They spent $1 billion to build Galaxy's Edge, and I don't know where the money went. It's rocks. It's like literally rock. Like you look at, like you said, you went to Avatar, and like you could look at the Harry Potter place at Universal, and it's like Disney has this weird. Either they're funneling money or something. I don't know what it like. The Indiana Jones film that it's almost $300 million to make, one of the highest, most expensive films ever. It's like they got paper cups for the staff, and they're charging $300 a paper cup. You just look at it and you go, where the heck did they put $1 billion in that little section right there? To me, it doesn't make sense. So, you know.
Well, even like Toy Story Land, which I don't think is the most immersive experience, it's still really good, you know, compared to Galaxy's Edge. You know what I mean? And
it's got roller coasters, 3D rides. It's got everything. It's got more rides in it than Galaxy's Edge. Yet they spent $1 billion on freaking. I don't know where the money went. Like that's the crazy thing.
To the blue milk.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh?
It went to the blue milk.
The blue milk, yeah.
Definitely, I think it all just went into Rise of the Resistance.
I've not been on.
They shouldn't have, because the other rides that they have that are very similar wasn't even close to that cost. So that's wild.
Yeah. Look, we've got Super Mario World or Super Nintendo World coming to Universal, which is going to be great. Part of the Epic universe. Yeah, I mean, Epic Universe is going to be crazy. And again, it's amazing to me that I look more forward to Universal now, theme parks, than I do Disney parks. But that's just how far Disney's fallen in my eyes. And what Universal's doing, I get more excited to go to Universal now. I just have fun. I'd rather be at City Walk than downtown Disney. I'd much rather go see movies at City Walk than downtown Disney. I'd much rather go to Universal Islands of Adventure, or you
saw Universal did for Mario. They decorated it all out. They brought the bus, the plumber's bus out there. They had merch, everything. Like it's.
I think when you look at the contrast, it's clear that with both Batu, Galaxy's Edge, and even Pandora, it was reactions to what Universal did with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley.
That's a good point.
But the difference is because you can see a lot of the similarities of they went for what Universal was doing here, but they chose the reason that part of the reason why it works is not only that the Harry Potter franchise has been relevant more recently, is that they chose iconic locations within the franchise and within the movies. And with Galaxy's Edge, not only did they make it the sequel trilogy, they didn't even choose a location that was in the sequel trilogy movies.
Yeah.
So it's like they did, they
made something up.
Yeah, they made something up, total bullshit. So even, let's say the sequel trilogy had actually been good, if they still made Galaxy's Edge the way it is, it would still be mediocre. Because it was like, why didn't you choose a location that I want to be in the movie? That's what I want to see. And they didn't even do that.
It would basically be like, it's for Harry Potter Land, if instead of Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, if they did Shell Cottage and the shack at the sea, like real fucking out there things that nobody wants to sit there and
but it also would be like, hey, come to Harry Potter Land, meet Bert. I know you never saw him in a movie or read him in a book, but he's part of your adventure here at Universal. The other thing too, J.K. Rowling and James Cameron had a huge part in building those lands, that they had to approve every single leaf, or they couldn't do it. J.K. Rowling, they said that she changed all kinds of stuff. They're like, no, this is not how it looks. This is not how it's supposed to be. You got to do it like this. You got to do it like that. And so I still find it funny that the activists that were mad at the game never protested the theme parks, because she makes money off the theme parks, but they don't want to do that. So,
well, I mean, look at what we were able to do just based on just our enthusiasm. Where Mario movie comes out, we go to Universal. Beardo and Krista do this whole thing with Beardo. It goes super viral, and then Steph and Beardo go back and do interviews. And that was great. And that's you want to inspire people to go do fun things like that. Did Strange World do that? Did Lightyear make anybody want to go? Pull some gimmick, or no, people stayed away from it. Both of those franchises lost money, and it's It's weird, man.
Ryan, isn't their next film from Pixar expected to bomb like so bad? Like isn't that a Disney thing?
The early
like,
box office projections from Elemental are not good. Like $40 million opening weekend or something.
And this is what I shared. I believe I shared this on FNT, but like this is what they took from us right here. This is what we could have had, right? Look at that, man.
Wow.
Like that's amazing. Like who wouldn't want to go here?
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be amazing.
Awesome.
Dude, I would live here. I would never leave if they built a Star Wars theme park like this. I would never leave. And that's iconic areas, lands that everybody knows. This would blow people's minds. But instead, here we are. And you could literally make an entire theme park out of Star Wars. You could make an entire theme park and it would break records. It would shatter records. It would shatter attendance records. This is what, and they actively did not move in this direction. They actively did that. That's the hardest thing to try to understand is how dumb can you be? Why did you spend $4 billion on George Lucas's creation to not utilize it at all? Oh,
it's so stupid.
It really is.
I mean, at least play John Williams music when you walk in. They don't even do that. You just can't. It's such a Matt Martin, man. That's his baby.
Well, I mean, we've been playing Battlefront 2017 on the channel, and regardless of what you think about that game, which I think the game's great, I've always thought it was great, but from the multiplayer standpoint, not the campaign did suck, but the multiplayer, like the world that they created and how authentic it feels to the world, and it just makes you go like, Star Wars is the coolest thing ever. And Disney screwed this up. And as Rip always talks about, it's a layup. It's a layup. You got Star Wars. You got 40 years of fandom. You've got all of this incredible opportunity here. And now you have a failed Star Wars Galactic Cruiser, Star Cruiser right now. It's impressive. It is impressive.
Yeah. Someone paid for me to get that tattoo so I could say thank you for all the money made.
Well, we got a few super chats. That might help out. We got Hayden for 50. The Alphabet Alliance holds strong 199. Ryan, what you got to say about that? Hey. Ryan's got this whole thing like, I can fix him attitude. I can fix him.
I know that Hayden's like one of us. So I know he'll come around. I'm not really worried about it. Obviously, we just got Neanderthal. Like, he had been a big holdout for a while. For a while he had been. And all it takes, a little bit of shaming, a little bit of showing exactly what it means to be part of the Avatar army. And people just want to follow you. So I know Hayden will come around.
Hayden for 20. Disney needs to give out free Bud Light, hold an everyday all ages drag show, have breakfast with felons at every resort every morning, offer free gender affirming surgeries, and an intro into Antifa class. That'll save them. Bob Iger may actually do it too. He's holding the line on his identity politics. That's for sure. Another 50. Hail the 199. I love when the super chats start out with hail the 199. Look forward to listening to the show while at work. Ripa, I was wondering if you were going to play the new Street Fighter 6. Ripa?
I don't know, man.
What have you been playing lately? What have you been playing lately?
What have I fucking been playing? What did I play the other day? Played something else.
What'd you say, Rip?
I'm waiting for something, man. But yeah, because like I'm in a fucking drought, man. I looking at my library on Steam, man. Fucking PS5. Like I have nothing to fucking play. Like
you need to get back on Fortnite.
Like I probably that will be probably more intriguing than anything I could like try to muster.
You didn't want to play Jedi Survivor with the arachnophobia mode turned on?
No.
Somebody pull that up. Do we have that clip pulled up?
That clip was great.
Somebody pull that shit up. That's too good not to react to.
Classic.
But so again, I got to tell the story. So Ripa, he played Fortnite for us for I got about a month maybe. About a month.
Yeah,
you were enjoying yourself, and he was good at it. But it's like like 3 days before Ripa stopped playing Fortnite. This is back when the tanks were in the game. He tagged Epic and Fortnite on Twitter. And he goes, take these fucking tanks out the game. And the tanks left the game like 2 days later.
It was like the next day they were gone.
Ripa ain't played it since.
Too funny.
I'm like, look at this entitled fuck. You ain't been playing this game in a month. And you tagging him like you're some experienced gamer. Also, there's a game on Steam called Caliber. People are saying it's like SOCOM gameplay wise. That sounds pretty good. The new Starship Troopers game looks really good.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, Beardo, Rolo, have you guys looked into that one? The new Starship Troopers game?
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it a few months ago, but I haven't caught up on it.
Oh yeah,
Operator Drewski was playing it. It looks really good.
It looks really good. Now it's not PvP, but it's co-op, right?
Yeah, it's like horde mode basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks really good.
Like zombies, anything else like that.
So, has anybody got that clip of Ripa on Fallen Order? We got to find that. It's on your channel, right?
It's on my. I don't know where that.
It's on your second channel. It's on Young Ripa Entertainment, I believe.
Is it? Yeah.
Disco Cobra. It's almost as if these companies would rather see beloved franchises go down the chute than to do the right thing. The people running the show keep ignoring anyone not on the far left. The politics, woke ideologies has eroded all thinking. Chunk. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's not that. Again, it's not that hard. It's not that complicated to honor these franchises. They've been built by other people. They've been established by other people. You need to bring a person in to kind of head up the entire process, and then you hire people that are talented but also have a love for said universe. Not complicated.
That's what it is. It's run by people who aren't passionate about it. What they're passionate about is their own shitty ideas, and when it's rejected by the audience, then they double down on it. They're in this echo chamber that, no, I'm right and the fans are wrong. The fans don't know what they need. They need this, and they're just in this echo chamber, and then like everyone's like, oh yeah, that's good, I agree. It's not held by people who are passionate about the project, and that's what needs to fucking change.
Agreed, 100%. Here we go. This shit's great.
No sound?
No sound.
Yeah, no sound.
Oh.
Who's sharing it? Rolo?
I got it.
No, it was me.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So the zip line, I take the zip line to the other side. Oh shit!
Ain't nobody warned me or nothing that no goddamn spider was gonna pop out. What is this?
So the zip.
That shit's great, dude.
The fact that these games are having all these different things, like it's everybody seems to be going towards it. Like, oh, if you have a fear of drowning underwater, we'll put a mode in there. It's like, isn't everybody kind of fucking scared of dying?
Yeah.
like, at what point are you gonna remove that from the game? It's so stupid.
It's opening up. It's opening up a can of worms because eventually all games are going to do this, and if they don't, then the fans are going to push back and give them backlash. And it's like, part of the fun of playing games is the fact that it is hard, that you do have to overcome some kind of difficulty, fear of the boss. Sometimes you die 5-10 times against a boss, but once you finally get it on that 11th try after dying, it feels so fucking good. And the people that are, moving away from this, they're not true gamers, because true gamers overcome that fear, they overcome the difficulty, and then once you get it, man, just the satisfaction you get. And a lot of people are just completely missing the point of that.
Yeah,
man,
this shit's not real. Like, who's here to be scared about? Like, I don't fucking. All right, if you're scared of heights, are they gonna have to fucking put something in there where, hey, if there's a certain mission that requires you to go up on a cliff, you just get to skip that?
Well, it's the same. It's like real life. If you're afraid of heights, you don't go on a fucking roller coaster. Like, nobody owes you an experience. That's the problem.
Yeah,
well, everybody's entitled to an experience.
Gaming. I think that's the part of.
Yeah.
Look, I think a lot of games, modern gaming, has moved in a direction of trying to be the master of none, catering to 50 different fucking demographics and trying to include them in it. And I don't know what obviously the corporate heads probably have access to data that I don't see, where they think somehow that gets them more sales or something. But then, you see a game like fucking Elden Ring, which has a very, very specific type of person in mind that plays it, and I would argue that's the most kind of mainstream Souls-like game that we got. And you know, it didn't change from what From Software was doing, and it just was what it was. It was what it was. You couldn't beat the shit. You couldn't beat the shit. And I don't understand why gaming is going in a direction where people feel, and you get those idiots who will be like, yeah, well, it's not hindering your experience. And I'm like, no. Think about it from the economic perspective of they're dedicating resources to try to do all this shit, to try to cater to a million different demographics, and that doesn't make your game better just because, you know, everybody can now access it, or this obsession with accessibility, or everybody can play it. Like that doesn't make your game necessarily fucking good. And I think we've seen enough broken, beat up, fucked games to where being a master of none isn't like something to be like proud of. So it's bizarre that a lot of these companies are going in this direction.
Yeah,
part of it is there's the games journalism. I mean, how many times?
100%. I think streaming actually added to that as well. I hate to rag on each other, but that's because we all fucking stream. But I think people want to be able to get through and beat the game the quickest they possibly can. Say they did it, get their fucking reviews out, go to the next fucking game. And I think a lot of this shit is catering to that sort of experience, which again, it's not making the games better.
Well, and it's kind of sad when you look at that. I mean, movies do the same thing. I mean, how many times do we see, I mean, as if award ceremonies matter, they don't. But how many times is, well, this movie was made to get an Academy Award, but the audiences hate it. And a lot of games are being made that way now, too. It's to cater to games journalists rather than the actual core audience that would enjoy that type of game.
Real quick, it was for Rolo and Ripa. From Marcus Henry, $100. A hundy. Shout out to Rolo and Ripa, who are Team Avatar Army. Ryan, you like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the status quo. That's what I'd expect from somebody like Marcus. So appreciate it, man.
I like this.
Yeah, there it is. Steel. What about me? I only got one leg with a little leg. One leg in video game. You should send them a letter.
You probably shouldn't play Just Dance Revolution. That's my suggestion.
Bro, what the frick? I seen one-legged people on Dance Revolution. They put their arms on the side and they just go back and forth like a top.
If you can have a one-armed drummer, then you can play Dance Revolution with one leg.
I'm just gonna say, don't ask for a special one-leg mode. You know what I mean?
You can pull it off. I've seen it. I believe it.
Somebody send me a video of a one-legged Dance Revolution.
He's gonna be like he's gonna be the most badass dude that you've ever seen do it. It's gonna look crazy.
Or he's gonna look terrible and fall over. Like one of the two is gonna happen.
You're gonna find both. You can go on TikTok and you'll find both.
We got a 199 super chat from Bree Arson. It says, "Hi Ryan," with a kiss emoji and a heart.
From Bree Arson?
Bree Arson.
Man.
How you feel about that, Ryan?
Hey, listen. Bree took a lot of L's for the last couple years, but the L's are done. That's why the L's not part of that name anymore, all right? Bree Arson, she's rebranding. I like it. She's burning motherfuckers down. You love to see it. I like it.
You love to see it. There was somebody who gifted 10 memberships earlier. This is really early on in the stream. I'm trying to find. I know WG dropped 5. What's up, WG? And I'm trying to find it. Cajun Corey, there's your $9 or your 199 member message. Who dropped it? Ryan, see if you can find that in the list. If you're on the back end there.
A member message?
No. Somebody gifted 10 memberships. I wanted to give them a shout out, and I can't find it. Damn it! I meant to say it when it
Dark
came in.
Obsidian.
There we go. Okay.
10 memberships. Thank you very much, Dark Obsidian.
Thank you. That's got 23 new members so far tonight. 23. The number of the great Michael Jordan. Nobody else. Nobody else is number 23. Only Jordan. Let's just remember that. Okay.
Biden's last surviving brain cell gifted 5 Geeks and Gamers membership as your last act. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's see. Ryder says, "Why y'all giving money to these clowns?" As a $50 super chat comes in, that makes you probably mad, doesn't it, Ryder? Ryder, Ryder, how do you think this is going to work out? You think people are going to stop giving us money because I highlighted your comment? What do you think is going to happen?
There was a kid in my high school named Ryder, and he was
retarded.
You guys call him?
Yeah, he was special needs, and he kept pooping in his pants. Like I don't know, like during TV, it was like I don't know why. Like I'm not laughing at him, but that name kind of triggered a memory in my head. Of
That's such an easy like nickname too, Short Bus Rider.
Yes,
it's simple.
I mean, it's not funny, but like
you're laughing a lot for something that's not funny.
Way more than anybody else. Oh man,
it's not funny as I choke to death laughing.
I need to be canceled. That's awful.
What will happen now?
Sorry, Ryder. I hope that's not you that keeps crapping yourselves every time someone passes you the basketball because you got too nervous to shoot it. You just crapped yourself. You're like, shoot it, Ryder. And then that's it. Like, that was... Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm a terrible person.
Dan, as I say, Ryman?
50.
50. That's your first ever super chat here on Geeks and Gamers. Thank you. And that came in right when Ryder was pooping his pants and complaining about people giving us money. So good timing on your part, sir. Hail y'all in chat. Heard Amazon is possibly rebooting Stargate without the co-creator Brad Wright. If they do, I am becoming the next Disparu because that's the last of these big threes of my favorite franchise. Yeah.
Stargate is on my all-time.
Please go full Disparu. Please go full Disparu.
Disparu
done fantastic with that. Yeah. Jay's still laughing. Thank you, Dan.
I can tell you that if you're a big fan, Joe Flanagan, he was.
I'm a terrible person. I'm just saying. Every time Ryder talks in the chat, I just think about him crapping his pants every time I put a ball at him. Sorry, man.
Oh man.
Sorry,
I know
Rolo,
a few
sorry.
years ago, part of it was, I know MGM controls the Stargate franchise. They've tried to reboot it a few times, and they were, but MGM, dissolved and got bought out, and now Amazon owns the rights to that show.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I know that Brad Wright and Joe Flanagan actually wanted to do basically a crowdsourcing campaign to try to, continue on the story after SG-1 and Atlantis and combine what happened with Universe, which never got, a lot of people didn't like that show. I liked it a lot, but it never got resolved. And they wanted to continue that with all the actors and kind of have a reunion with everyone older, but never worked out. And if Amazon's going to reboot it, it's probably going to be shit. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, Stargate was one of my all-time favorites.
Sad but true. Jay, you still laughing there, buddy?
No. The chat's upset with me. They have every right.
Oh my god, dude, this guy can't make a comeback for anything.
Jay looks like he still rides the short bus.
Oh my god,
good one.
Oh man, good job. Wow, he'll never recover from that one, right?
I want to take you to come up with that
one. I'm gonna be real. I thought that was all right.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Ryan.
I'll give it a little credit.
Oh man,
we're grading on a curve, but
wow, short bus rider.
Oh man, good stuff. The reason it wasn't good is because we had already called him that. Like many people had called him the short bus rider in the chat. So it's it's like responding to somebody calling like grass face or something. It's awful. It makes no sense. It's stupid.
Short
like,
bus was fun, man. Like that thing would hit a bump and everybody would be flying. Like that's just how it is. So I love the short bus.
Gets owned by Jeremy Turns and attacks Jay.
I know.
Yeah, but
I'm an easy target.
Jay was the one laughing saying he poops in his pants. So, there's that. Viewership almost at 3,000 people watching live here on Tuesday night's main event. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all of you. Appreciate your support.
Someone wrote snake sucker in the chat.
I know. I was about to say that. I was about to say, "Oh, you're the chief of sucking snakes."
That's the worst comeback in the history.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
So Johnny
was mad at Viper
Johnny,
Chief, right? Viper Chief in our chat.
Yeah,
So
I know
Viper
Viper
Chief-
Chief.
Viper
Yeah,
Chief
but
called out
Viper Chief
Johnny last
fucking
night.
types about 100 comments a minute.
LOL.
And then probably comes when we fucking say one of them. Yeah, I know Viper Chief.
Johnny's like, I see you, Viper Chief. You're the chief of sucking snakes.
And we're all like, what? What? It was so bad that Johnny left Mario Kart early because we were making fun of him for it.
Damn.
I guess when you're trying not to swear, you might feel a little bit limited, you know, like because you can't just, oh, you're just an idiot. Like that doesn't really have any impact. You got to say fucking idiot, right? So when you don't have that, you know, added adjective that you can just tack on to anything to make it a little more impactful, you got to get creative. And sucking snakes.
Sucking snakes.
Chief of sucking snakes. It's like,
And it was the fact that he almost said dick. He was like, you're the chief of sucking snakes.
Oh man,
It's too funny.
the Mario Kart streams are funny as hell, man. They really are.
Lion Dogface Pony Soldier gifted a membership. Thank you. Stephen Brown, member for 2 months. Did Disney pay itself for the rights to use Star Wars? Plus, they didn't have to reskin the land from the original to sequel crap. God bless all. Probably not for those things. They did not have to reskin the... I know a lot of people were talking about that. No, there was never any construction or anything like that done for original trilogy Galaxy's Edge. That wasn't a thing. There were just some concept art drawn up. That was it. There wasn't even any like architectural drawings or anything for it. But Mr. Parker gives a membership. Thank you. Carolyn in the chat.
Carolyn, what up?
Eric,
Let's go.
better be ready to find some fake spiders around the warehouse in a couple weeks.
Make sure you record it. Make sure you record it.
Holy crap!
I don't have
Eric.
a real life fear.
Holy
I kill the
shit.
shit out of spider. That just threw me off. Like I just obviously was the last
What
thing. I was
the? You're like,
like I
what
didn't
the
think.
fuck?
Like, it's one of those things. Like I'm
Could
not
have been a big
expecting
elephant
a-
or something, but just scared
Yeah.
the shit out of you.
Yeah. Well, shit. But it's like a spider. Like I'm not thinking. Obviously, I'm not like the most knowledgeable fucking Star Wars fan. But the last goddamn thing, I'm picking up Fallen Order. I'm like, yeah. Last thing I'm thinking, I'm about to start fighting these fucking spiders, right? So, with this goddamn lightsaber. So you know, it was just random as fuck for me to just be walking there and this giant ass. They opted to make the biggest spider they could because it's like one of the biggest fucking enemy. And didn't they have like a super big spider in that bitch? As well, like a mama spider or something fucking shit. Either way, that bitch just jumped on me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is it doing here?
There's a lot of like
You're-
monster fights and
You're not scared of spiders in
Yeah.
real life, though, right?
No,
That's
spiders.
how we
don't
started
fucking-
off, as you
I
said,
couldn't
no.
be as much as fucking this woman telling me to go kill some shit. I couldn't be. Bitch would be there all day if I wasn't killing these fucking bugs.
Ron Sappington.
Hang
member
on,
from-
hang on.
Oh, we got a big one.
$190
Wow. Let's go.
from Eric
Shout out.
Bailey. Woo! Look here. We at the Avatar Army are ride or die.
Ride or
all-
die.
Yeah.
Ride or die.
All G&G have fans with actual money and heart to spare. Just because I'm willing to sell my failing kidney to buy ISOM this year has no bearing on this super. Hail again to the 199 and true fans everywhere. Well said.
There
That
you
is
go.
awesome.
Hell
That
yeah,
is
Eric.
awesome.
I mean, to
Hell
be fair,
yeah.
if you've got a kidney that's failing and you know it, you might as well sell it while you can get a good deal for it. Kind of like
I-
trading a
hey,
broken car
Like your
into the
used
dealer.
car.
Exactly.
Like Ryan does.
You'll be able to get a lot of fucking ISOM books for a sold kidney, I'd imagine.
Well, yeah, but what if it's failing though?
Yeah, I don't know what the market is for a failing one.
Yeah.
That's true. That's rough.
For the aftermarket price, I'm not sure.
Thank you, Eric.
Plus
That's
inflation, you know.
Yeah, true.
There you go.
I could count for
Hey,
that.
Hayden for 50.
50.
50. Speaking of From Software, anybody excited for Armored Core game coming out soon? I can't wait. I should say we in the the lowercase a's, which is the Avatar or the Alphabet Alliance, salute those who have fallen to the Avatar army. But you have betrayed us, yet we are still members of the Fellowship in the 199. Hayden holding strong.
Holy
cow,
shit.
Hayden.
And
And he-
Hayden
and
just
he-
dropped 50.
Oh my god.
50 memberships.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
Woo! Woo!
50
Wow.
memberships.
50 memberships from Hayden as I'm
Wow.
reading his 50. That's a lot of 50s. That's a lot of 50s.
That ain't
That's a
cheap.
lot of fat.
We got another
Neanderthal!
50.
And as Ripa
crap.
said, just
Jeez.
smacks it down on the table, moonwalks back out the door. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Holy
Neanderthal. Thank you, Hayden.
Hayden.
Woo,
Legend.
Thank you,
guys.
Eric Bailey.
Jeez, man. Unbelievable. Thank you guys so much. Hercules for Riders Diapers. There you go, Jay. Now you started that one.
Ron Sappington, member for a month. Remember, everything you love, they'll destroy. Oakley Vandal, member for 3 months. I realized the V for Vendetta logo left me on the fence in the Avatar Wars. Bask in the glory of the untamed beard. Hail the... Then it doesn't say 199, but I assume you meant to type 199.
They will,
Psychmonger.
the whole thing of they'll destroy everything you love. Eric Bailey just dropped this. It said the other 9 that was missing from the 190. So it's 199. Shout out to you, brother. But that's why I still think Nintendo is holding strong, man. They're like the one major company out there. Like, again, Nintendo has a lot of flaws, a ton. But when it comes to their actual games, they do a great job. You know what I mean? They're so tone deaf though from other things like internet, treating their fans on the internet. But in terms of making the games and releasing the games, they don't seem compromised.
Psychmonger for a month. Jeremy, I think you need a G&G short bus that you can all go to your meetups in.
We had one.
Yeah, we kind of did have one.
yeah, we did.
And I got to drive it for a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Brent Wolf for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate it. All right. What do we got over here? True Saiyan Gentleman for 20. Ripa, if you need more space, I wanted to remind you that David Koresh recently left the Waco area. He put up his luxury compound for government auction due to seeing the property taxes shoot up in cost. It's a hot deal.
I don't think that's what happened, but but all right.
Hot deal.
That's always been such a there's so many documentaries and true story, the true version of that. I've always been fascinated with Waco, always been fascinated with that. Yeah.
I really like watching the stories about it. It's funny because in our little
Probably
super
gonna
chat
end up
thing,
in one of those compounds. So just so you know.
Sorry,
Ryan, go ahead.
In our little super chat thing that Krista, sorts everything out in, they're sorted by when they come in and all this stuff, but there's also a tab for important super chats. So if it's specifically addressing someone on the panel, I like it that this one is just a big fucking troll, but Krista probably doesn't know who David Koresh was. So it's just under important super chats.
He probably does it.
Rip about the space.
Well, to be fair, I had at least 30 coming in, and I just see Ripa, so I just put it there because I know Ripa sometimes bounces because he has to, he needs to deal with these trolls. So yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good. It was just funny because I knew that's probably what that was when I was reading it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Carlos Navarro for 10. Mr. July. Alpha Core. Care to elaborate? I saw a glimpse in ISOM #1. Can't wait to read it.
I mean, other than Chuck Dixon writing, I'm not gonna give you the synopsis of the story or anything quite yet. But yeah, we're diving into the trio that is Alpha Core with them having their own book. So I know a lot of people, they didn't show up in ISOM 1 long, but a lot of people asked about them and wanted more of them. So that's exactly what we're gonna give you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Emily Kornitzer for 10. $10 for Jay to say go Celtics. # Alphabet Alliance.
This ain't my channel.
So you're not gonna say it, Jay?
Let's go Heat.
There you go, right there.
Close game right now.
Jeremy can keep the $10. There you go.
Hey, listen. I'm just happy LeBron's not in the finals. That's all that matters.
That's the best news.
I just wanted the Heat to beat LeBron.
Yeah, I wanted the Heat
Miami.
to
No. It's way better to have there be no possible chance for LeBron to pull some shit off. 100%. That's the best thing.
Well, especially getting swept.
Yeah, like a bitch.
Denver.
Yeah, especially getting swept.
Actually, I think that he had a better chance against the Lakers than they do Denver.
Probably.
Yeah.
Objectively, a cat for 2. Ryan needs to watch Britain's Got Talent. Do it.
Why are they big on that? Why do they want you to watch that?
Now it's just
probably to make fun of British people.
Just watch Disparu.
You say his name weird.
Disparu.
Disparu.
Yeah,
like kangaroo.
Disparu. We all say We all say Disparu.
Yeah, Disparu.
That's not what I'm saying.
Disparu. You're saying like Disparu,
like Dunkaroo.
Yeah, you're
like,
putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
He's been on my channel multiple times. He's never corrected me.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice. Yeah, he's really respectable.
Hercules for 199. Hercules 199. Thank you. Marcus Henry for 10 for poor Ryder. Thanks. Weston for 20. Shut up and take my money. Also, Ryder, go clean yourself up, bud. It's starting to stink in here.
Oh man,
damn.
Oh, man.
Online college dropout for 20. Remember when I saw him one launch exceeded everyone's expectation? Ripa said he was going to get a cargo van to expedite his orders. Haters so mad. Ripa purchased a vehicle. Love it.
Yeah, and it's one of our most that was one of our greatest purchases because holy shit. We use that damn thing every day, trying to transport.
I might need to borrow it.
The thing is fucking clutch. It's clutch as hell, man. That goddamn cargo, man.
Torkilled Razu for 100 Danish. A little super sticker. #1 fan. Thank you very much. Misfit Thor for 2. Chicken Dove commercial looks like Vader in drag. Yeah, with the hair, I can kind of see what you're saying, and fat as well.
Fat.
There's so much emphasis on fat.
Yeah, fat as well.
I love it. I freaking
wanted to make sure. Marcus Henry for 20. Ripa, do you plan on having a campaign every season?
Well, I guess it's kind of trending in that trajectory. Obviously, our releases are about to speed up. But I think every season, yeah, I guess it kind of seems that way, right? Because we got one coming out in the fall and then one coming out in the winter. I never even thought of that shit. But no, that wasn't actually I wasn't trying to line it up like that. It just kind of happened. But at some point, it'll kind of speed up. I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm oversaturated, where I'm putting out fucking 30 books a month or some crazy shit. I don't ever want to be doing that because our books are bigger. But I think that's a good little measure to get to. But we like to even exceed that at some point. The more we got a warehouse that we got to get still staffed up. Once I get staffed up and I can just focus strictly on creative stuff, man, I got a lot of ideas. It'll be even more than that. And obviously with having guys like Chuck and we got a couple other writers as well, it's gonna speed up. So, but I will say that not everything is going to be released in campaign format. I think that format makes sense for certain releases. But there'll inevitably be some stuff where we're just here, pre-order it. And it's nothing, it's no campaign. There's not a million items and other stuff that you can get. It'll just be pre-order the book. So we'll see. But campaign, we don't want to do too many, but we'll see.
Luis Cuevas for 15. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it more obvious? I want to find my other half like Ryan. Thank you, Luis Cuevas. I'll be your Huckleberry for 2. Did Ryan just say he wants to beat the meat? I probably did. I don't remember. Jay's Salty Beaver for 199. Bashy on C199 on CC199 equals top 10 anime betrayals. JK, all love.
Bashy. Shout out to Bashy. I want to show this really quick. This is a tweet that I just saw on my feed. Pretty interesting. Cable subscriptions have declined over 70% of households in 26 from over 70% of households in 2016 to under 40% today. The days of making presidential announcement on cable TV are behind us. So great move by DeSantis to launch his presidential campaign on Twitter Spaces with Elon Musk. I'm telling you, man, this is a big shot to the mainstream. And I'm not trying to bring politics into this, but this is a big story. And it's a big story from the standpoint of the mainstream is completely dying right before our very eyes.
Agree.
And that's happening.
And I think you have obviously all the stuff going on at Fox. You probably don't want to make an announcement at Fox right now between firing Tucker, all the woke bullshit coming out, which, by the way, that's corporate America. That's every place in corporate America. Bottom fucking line. We've been saying it for a long time. But yeah, I think you have, and it's also an interesting strategy from DeSantis to basically fuck off to the mainstream, while Trump very much wants to fight with the mainstream media still. I'm sure DeSantis will as well. But, Trump went on CNN. I think that was a total win for him, but it was also the highest rating CNN had in a long fucking time, even though they got embarrassed by it. Yep. So interesting strategy.
Well,
there's nowhere he's going to get more ears on him or eyes on him than there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though, is like that's the difference, though. And again, this is something we'll get into on Cobra Cast tomorrow when I'm reacting to all that. But like DeSantis doesn't have the pull Trump does, so he can't go and do what Trump does. So he has to link to Elon, but it's still a good move, and it's a win for Elon, is what it is. It's ultimately a massive win for Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the guy right now. He's the guy. He's got all the attention, and Twitter's crushing it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But I'm just glad that the mainstream continuing to die right before our very eyes. That's the bigger story for what we want to talk about here on this channel. It's just the mainstream continuing to get cucked like they deserve.
Yep. Floki the Mad for 5 to start off the fundraising for Jay and Jeremy to get mullets and handlebar mustache, and to support the hate and bigotry to piss off the haters. There you go.
I think I can make the mullet work. I think I can make it work. I don't know. And then we'll go on the Star Cruiser before it closes.
I'll do it with you. I'll
Let's
grow my mullet back out.
There we go.
Nice.
That'd be hilarious.
You got to rock a mullet. You got to grow that shit out. Let's monetize the hell out of that, man.
I had a mullet a few years ago.
Just go full like 3-year Letterman. Just grow your mullet out. Talk about like how you
Joe Dirt.
Yeah,
just should model your Twitter account after him, and you'll grow like.
Yeah, 3-year Letterman's the best, dude. He's so good. Fully financed waterbed. A fully loaded 2013 Ford Taurus makes the panties drop.
I'm down. I'll start working on it.
He's like the best account on Twitter. He really is. And people walk right into it, man. Walk right into it all the time.
Rico, did you ever have a really bad hair year?
What?
I don't know. Well, I guess people were like, yeah, because I mean, in Dallas we wore all our kind of cuts that were like the shag and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like in the like all of my old pictures, like I got either a shag or I had that big ass fucking ducktail. That was a thing. So I guess people would consider that bad, but it was just a thing in like fucking Dallas and shit. But yeah, I had all my pictures. I had this big ass fucking ducktail and I had a south side. That's what we call it. Yeah.
I can't believe Ripa gave him a serious fucking answer off that retarded ass question.
No, have a bad hair year. People had a bad hair year where they tried Jerry curl or
I'm not old enough for that.
Stuff like that.
But sticking with it for a year, that like for a guy at least is like, if it was really that bad, would you keep it for a fucking
Some guys
year?
get a haircut and never change it forever. They just stay the same.
Mine's probably gonna stay the same.
Yeah. This is good. Hey, look who it is, Jay.
Egg roll!
Yo! Project Egg Roll. Which Nintendo movie does the panel want next? Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, or Kirby? Don't want to drive the topic, but we can't drive. So we good.
Because they're Asian, get it?
Asians can't drive.
No, 100%. Yeah. They're Asian and they have a podcast. And it's the most incredible thing we've ever seen.
It's awesome.
Incredible.
So out of these, I mean,
and they got shirts.
Zelda's the obvious choice, and that's what's going to move the needle most next to Mario. I don't think Metroid or Star Fox moves the needle as much as I love Metroid. Again, Metroid Dread, one of my favorite games ever, and probably my favorite game on the Nintendo Switch. It's sold like 3 million copies in its entirety. Zelda just sold 10 million copies in 3 days. Yep. You know what I mean? So that just kind of shows you, like, the Metroid, as much as I love Metroid and as much as I would love to see a Samus movie, I don't see that there's this pull for that, franchise. So Zelda's the obvious answer. Star Fox movie would be incredible. But Star Fox doesn't move anything either. We haven't had a Star Fox.
Hasn't had a game in decades.
Yeah. So Zelda's the logical choice right there for sure. So I don't think that I don't think that Nintendo's going to keep it safe. They're going to play it safe, and unless it's a sequel to the Mario movie, I think Zelda's the next one.
There was a Star Fox reference, a little Easter egg in the Mario movie, though.
Same with Kid Icarus.
Yep.
As is Wonky Eyebrow for 2. 12-hour shift done. Time to relax with you lot. Hail 199. Thank you. Valiant Renegade for 10. What's up, Valiant?
What's up, Valiant? Hey, congrats on 25,000. Is it 25,000 he hit, I think? So shout out to you, brother.
Nice. Congrats. Hail to the home of the 199ers, and cheers to you all for showing up on Sundays. Thank you, Valiant Renegade. Congrats. Marcus Henry for 2. Rolos are weird, and Rolo lost money. Jay Salty Beaver for 199.
He just said,
Well, see you later.
See you later.
I do the fake laugh that Jay loves. But it was more like a humph.
Yeah, Jay loves that. Jay's Salty Beaver for 199. MCU fan, but it's the Spider-Man pointing meme. Yeah, I think we got somebody to do that the other day. Bird Up for 5. Does Josiah Rises know that Dudley Moore has left Hollywood?
God damn it. Look, somebody tagged me in this. It's since it came up. Let's see. I think we discussed this. I can't remember. So Jim Carrey improvised big gulps, huh? The line in Dumb and Dumber. Also, the big gulpers weren't even extras. They were hanging out watching the filming, and director Peter Farley put them in the scene. So they weren't even part of it.
Wow.
That's crazy. So Dumb and Dumber is definitely a top tier comedy.
Didn't we look it up and see that Welp was in the script?
I think it was Welp.
It is Welp, yeah, but it's like I don't look that up. I thought we looked that up and saw that it was like in a script somewhere. So how could it be improvised?
Well makes more sense, not Welp.
I disagree. I think Welp is better for that situation.
I think
Welp.
I think Well makes more sense, but either way.
You're wrong. Hercules for 199. Y'all gonna live stream the PlayStation Showcase?
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, me and Beardo were actually talking about that. I know you and Lether were talking about doing something. So when is it happening?
I believe it's 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's either 4 or 5 p.m. Tomorrow.
All right,
I'm not. I can definitely do it if it's at 5. But
Rolo, Beardo, and then we'll get with Lethal. You guys are gonna have to run it probably because I'm gonna be tied up with other stuff, and then I got Cobra Cast tomorrow. So we'll talk after the show. The show.
Allison Blunderland for £2. Can't afford 199, so have a 199 instead. Thank you, Allison Borderland.
What up, Allison Borderland?
Sorry.
But it's that's Allison Blunderland.
The font's all funny.
Yeah. And let me say this: you guys have been asking a lot for this PlayStation Showcase for us to react to it. So if we can make it work, we're gonna make it work because there's been a ton of requests for that. So shout out to all of you. So
it's almost guaranteed that they're going to show some type of Spider-Man content tomorrow for Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they got some surprises to drop to kind of that'd be pretty cool. So
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 5 coming soon to the Ripaverse. Isom goes to the mall. The Alpha Core goes to the hair salon. Oh wait, this isn't Marvel and DC.
Yeah, no, we're not fucking hanging out talking in a diner for fucking no.
Hey, what's the realistic, is there any realistic opportunities for a Ripaverse video game at any point in time? Have you thought,
into
that?
All right. Well, let me say this. I have thought about that extensively. This next campaign is going to be very, very telling. Obviously, it'll determine the trajectory of the company, but we've already, I'm not going to give it away, but we've already started to dabble in other stuff. Let's just say that. But as far as this is obviously expensive to do video games and other stuff. We get asked all the time, are you considering animation? Are you considering this and that? We'll have, look, I'll go wherever the audience takes it. I'm gonna need a lot for a video game. I'm gonna need a lot more than $3.7 million to make something like that happen. But I mentioned this on my stream. If this company somehow got to the point to where we are making, even if it's a game and let's say a series of animations, I feel like I've won at fucking life, because those would be like my 3 dream fucking things to be a part of that I would be sort of facilitating. So I would absolutely love to get to that point. It's just going to take a fucking ass load of money. And look, if we keep doing campaigns that are anything comparable to fucking ISOM 1, then we'll be there in no time. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of money.
I hear you on that.
All right, Hercules for 199. Hail Avatar Army and hail the 199. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ryan Kinnell's Jewish nose for 199. I am a pointy nose.
God damn it.
Thanks.
Jewish, Ryan?
No.
Based
on my heritage, it's more likely I was on the other side, to be honest. I
thought he was going to say that he was black.
No.
God damn.
Biden's last surviving.
Holy shit.
Biden's.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
No, I'm not Jewish. I have English, Irish, German, Austrian, and like a little bit of Polish. So at least as far as I know. And probably like 1% Nigerian or some random shit if I took one of those tests. Biden's last surviving brain cell for 5. I'd rather eat a dog dish topped with pineapple and Vegemite than go back to the shit show that's Joe's head. Hail the 199. Thank you, Biden's last surviving brain cell. Mr. Peckerwood for 5. My GIMP MCU fan escaped again and is playing Hide the Starship with some goat person. There's a lot of MCU fans in the chat right now. Vinyl Morpheus for 5. Eric, is there a chance of branching the Ripaverse out from superhero stuff? Something like horror or westerns, crime noir?
Yeah, I mean, like I've talked about that a lot. Everything's in the same universe, but that doesn't mean everything needs to be in the same genre. So, I mean, even if for you guys that have read like ISOM 1, you know, if you've seen some of the characters that got introduced, they're not all the same beat. Even for the first batch of like 11 characters that we introduced that had cards, they're all different. So, yeah, there's room for a lot of stuff. I just got to do what makes sense, you know, for the company.
Allison Blunderland for 5 to the tune of Slipknot's Heretic Anthem. If you're SIC 666. What's it like to be a heretic? There you go.
Cool.
Hayden for 20. Look at those members of the Alphabet Alliance in the chat. We are Legion. We are the majority. We are the 199. But seriously, have you guys looked into new Armored Core? I got to know who the fellow fans are. I have not. Has anybody else looked into it?
Nope.
All right, then I guess we're going to have to look into that for
who?
We'll check it out.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I've looked into the Armored Core. Yeah, I saw that. Was it? It wasn't really a full gameplay trailer. It was something that they put out. It looks pretty sick. It looks pretty fucking sick. I was interested to see what direction they were going to go in. Like, it's been a while since we had an Armored Core. And, you know, with the new technology, I really wanted to see what direction that they're going in. And it looks like it's going to be pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, I just want Titanfall 3. That's what I want.
Yeah. Objectively a cat for 2. Requesting official sanction of Biffetry as a meme. Request granted. Coach sipping Jamba Juice out of a straw for 5. Hi, G&G. Seen Rave Scripts? It's a digital magazine composed of original stories and memes. It's really entertaining. Rave Scripts. I can't say I have.
I'm not familiar with that.
Thank you. Cole Hauser for 520. R.I.P. Ray Stevenson, who was Firefly in Retaliation. Yeah, Ray Stevenson passed away at 58 very suddenly.
Yep.
It's wild. There's no. They just said he died suddenly.
I haven't heard anything. I don't know if there was any like lingering health problems or anything going on with him. Don't know. Apparently, Mike Tyson said on Patrick Bet David's podcast that Jamie Foxx had a stroke. Like a big stroke. So let's see. Misfit Thor for 2 would love to see Ripaverse and EVS collaboration. Thank you, Misfit Thor.
All right. Yeah. I don't know how that would work, but like as far as like him doing some shit like for the Ripaverse, I'm guessing maybe. Yeah.
You always talk. You always on with him.
I mean, yeah, I'm always on. Yeah, we do. Yeah, of course.
Dave Filoni's dog for 2. Jay, please pretend I'm a cat and open the door for me.
I will.
Dave Filoni's dog really wants to die, by the way, because he
I
gets
see that.
sexually abused by Dave Filoni.
I thought we'd be past that whole cat story, though. Honestly, that was
in
about a year
between
ago.
Dave Filoni raping George Lucas's Star Wars, he fucks dogs too. Bruh for $5 says bruh. J-Doc for 5. Oki Goomba, whatever you say, Pumbaa. Oki Troopa, whatever you say, Koopa. Oki Hoopa, whatever you say, Ludwig von Koopa. Thanks. Larry for 5. Show the maps of potential Star Wars lands that were made by fans of Galaxy's Edge is open. Much better than any Disney parks. Hail the 199. I think we showed that earlier.
Yeah, showed that one. And there's another one that's similar to that one too. And it's just, again, the fact that the people, I don't know how Disney Imagineers are now, but years ago, these people were some of the best people in the business by a mile. Their design, their theming, it was incredible. And of course, Galaxy's Edge, when did it go into development, Jay? How many years ago?
So 4 years now.
Yeah. So, I mean, they had to have talented people there at the time. And Disney and Lucasfilm still managed to neuter them. Screw everything up.
The original guy that was working on it was going to, he was on a podcast. We all heard he was going to do all 3 trilogies, was going to be on that. There was also like 2 different style of rides that they were hinting at, like a speeder bike ride or at something like a X-Wing or something like that. And it was going to be Moise Eisley. So that he literally says the way I pronounce things. He literally said,
that's the way I'm pronouncing.
Man, I lost my train.
That's the way I expect.
Your train?
He literally said that they were building all 3 forget it.
Trilogies,
3 trilogies in the park. And Kathleen Kennedy herself came in and said, we're going to be pushing stories forward, not back. So we're not building. That was his words, not mine. We're not building the park for 50-year-olds.
That's right. That was the vice president of Disney World from a couple years ago, right? Yeah.
Well, it's
that entire paragraph, Jay sounded like his tongue was too big for
his mouth. Yeah, probably.
It's a shame because you can tell, like, again, you go there and it's like a story that nobody wanted. That's really what it is. So you see, like, the ships that they've got there, they look good. The aesthetic looks good, but it's like I have no context to like what this is in the story. Like, it's just random Star Wars looking shit that's thrown around here, and it looks good, but I don't really know what the purpose of it is. Like, what's going on here? And I think that's the problem.
Over on Locals, Steph just told me about this. So Bruce Flash sharing these images for Jay right here. Check it out, Jay.
Yeah, that's awesome. He sent those to me. It's freaking sick.
That's badass.
Look at the Canadian bear going after Disney.
So shout out to our Locals chat. Over on Locals, you can drop memes and images over there. Steph's got her eye on that chat. So if you guys are interested, feel free to go over to Geeks and Gamers Locals and participate in the chat over there. Thank you, Steph.
He shared that on the Locals page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Yeah.
Abomination for 2 with a little Doge with sunglasses jamming out. Thank you. Daramuth over on Rumble for 5. Can we get a shout out for Clownfish? They've started to post their videos on Rumble. Already have 3.5K followers here. Let's go Rumble. Yeah, I've seen Rumble giving them a boost on the main page and everything. So shout out Clownfish TV.
Yeah,
nice. That's awesome. As a matter of fact, I know we wanted to shout we are less than 100.
We're like 100 away.
50. Yeah. We're like less than 100 followers away from 50,000.
Let's go
on Rumble. So if you guys have not followed us over there, feel free to do so. And good stuff right here. Closing in.
Man,
right
that's
there.
awesome.
Look at that. So 50,000, man.
I'm
That's
like
wild.
3 away from 1,000.
Go for it.
Oh,
we got you, Jay.
Yeah.
Abomination for 2. Come on, Nintendo. Give us Conker's Bad Fur Day movie.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Nintendo. I'm telling you guys, after seeing all the shit people's done with Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo ain't gonna give people access anymore, free access.
Mr. Buttcrack Media for 2. Hey Ryan, did you get up early this morning? normal time. Tinsote for 5. Would you change your mind on Galaxy's Edge if they rethemed it to the OG trilogy? Well, yes, everyone would change their mind if it was completely different.
Yes.
Floki the Mad for 199. According to DCU Goat, we're all biffits instead of bigots, probably. Biffetry. Paul Hemist for 279. IGN's Little Mermaid review. 7.8 out of 10. Too much water. It sounds like their Pokemon review.
This is what's going on in our chat. There's multiple MCU fans arguing over who the real MCU fan is. Will the real MCU fan please stand up? Please stand up. So yeah, our chat is a disaster in the best way possible.
Eric Stratton for 777. Busch Gardens used to have 3 free beers in the 70s. Bud Light's free in theme parks. We pushed my grandma through the line in wheelchair many times. Hey,
that's crazy.
Nice. I've been to the Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia several times. They weren't giving away free beer there, but they had a lot of beer there, which is cool.
What, Jay? So is that the first time you've been to Busch Gardens?
No.
Oh, okay. When's the last time you were there?
It was probably right before pandemic.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
it's been
I've
a
never
while.
been to Busch Gardens. So I don't know what it's like in comparison
go.
to Universal or Disney. Or
I like
anything
the
like that.
zoo. I like seeing the animals and stuff. That's kind
If
of
you like roller coasters, it's probably the best park in Florida for that.
Okay.
So
hell yeah.
Joe the Bard for 5. Hail the 199. Just working out and hanging in the chat with my good friend MCU fan. Hail the Alphabet Alliance.
Hail.
Thanks, Joe. Dave Filoni's dog for 5. Ripa, if I dress like a penguin, will you hit me with your car like in Mario Kart? If not, Dave says your people like dog fighting. I'll take a dive.
God,
whoa,
that's fucking brutal. Jesus
Yikes.
Christ.
Wow.
Thank you. Marksman for 199. Ripa play 40K bolt gun old school boomer shooter. You heard of that?
Nah.
Bolt gun.
Nah.
Slaglust for 5. Try Warhammer 40K. Bolt gun just came out with great reviews. Purge the Heretic. A lot of people talking about it. Mike Hill for 5. Ben Stiller said he refuses to apologize for Tropic Thunder and he's proud of the movie.
Yeah.
He's pretty consistent on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, he did apologize a long time ago, and then I guess he changed his tune. So
well, basically, what he said is, if anyone actually got offended by it, I apologize, or like, I'm sorry that you got offended. But the whole point isn't to make fun of retarded people or to make fun of black people. It's to make fun of actors. Like, that's what the thing is doing. That's why they're making fun of people going so into character that they're retarded, or people getting so into character that they play like a super fucking offensive character. Like, that was like the point of the humor in the movie.
Well, it's just like you don't have to. Anybody that you have to explain that to is not worth explaining to, you know. And so again, I appreciate the fact that he won't like formally like he came out. What was this? A tweet from like not too long ago, but that he basically said he was not going to apologize for it, which I fully appreciate and respect. But I just don't think like there's hardly anybody in Hollywood that I'm actually going to give any faith to. I mean, what was that Michelle Rodriguez clip that we watched this morning?
2015.
And then it was from 2015. But then, and what she said was awesome. And then, of course, then we found out she apologized immediately after. You know what I mean? Because some blue-haired land whale got offended. You know, Hollywood people will 100% turn on you in a hot minute when they have to. Trust me, I know from experience.
Mike Hill for 5. Ben Stiller says you refuse to. I just said that. Hercules for 199. GTA is embracing the modern audiences too.
Yes,
for the
are.
Emperor for 5. For Ryder. There you go. Lord J for 2. Whoa, membership be upon ye. Iron Oxide Entertainment for 5. I really think Bree can turn it around. I'm so with Ryan. She just needs to hang out with Michelle and get her head right. Hey, she's on her way.
I got to say, to Ryan's credit, Bree is making a comeback. Like she's definitely she's been making a comeback for sure. To Ryan's credit, I got to give him credit. Like I'm seeing people lighten up on the hatred of Bree. Now, to her, this is what happens when you're not an obnoxious bitch. You know, shockingly, people won't hate you if you're just not an obnoxious bitch.
I think it's when she started really like paying attention to me on social media. It's when things really turned around for her. To be honest with you, like what did she tweet out the other day? She's like, hey, if you go see Fast X, make sure you get some pizza with it too. It's like, fuck yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Coming around. Aaron Alexander, the Mad Shogun for 199. Thank you. Jesus Davila for 5 for Ryder. Thank you. Floki the Mad 199 for Dick Ryder. Hugs Beardo from behind for 2. The surprise.
Who said it?
Who the fuck said it? Well, thanks for the 2.
Jay's Fat Cankle for $1.10.
I got no cankles, man. I got ankles, no cankles. If I had cankles, that's like gravy in your ankle. I don't have gravy in my ankle. I have ankle.
Gravy. Slade Lawton for 199. This is for you, Ryder. Lego Side for 5. Money for the 199. Thank you. Sir Paladin Thundercake for 2. Ryder Short Bus Poopy Pants Kalen. Z Highness for 5. Hey, Steph, I sent a video clip in the TNME section in the G&G Discord. Check it out and enjoy.
Thank you. I will.
Go. Stephen Ferguson for 5. The Geeks and Gamers Chief Cripple Officer is back. Ryder's IQ is only 17. He legit doesn't understand how super chats work. Ryder, stay mad, bro. Special Ray for 5. If you saw what he's a writer of, you'd know why he's sore. That would explain the butt hurt. I'll be your Huckleberry for 2. Stargate and Babylon 5. Rolo.
Babylon's 5 is good. I didn't really watch it that much though. I was more into Stargate and Star Trek at that time.
FM.
Did you guys see this camera work on this squirrel at the MLB game? That's pretty crazy. What the fuck? Look at this camera work. How did the cameraman, shout out to him. Chris is going to go crazy over this one. Let's see. Watch this shit.
Bullpen, but then he got loose. Look at the faces on the fans.
In slow motion. Don't pick up your phone. You're scared of a squirrel? And that's
this guy's not, though. That guy's not scared.
Become a flying squirrel.
Oh, this is not good.
He sticks the landing much better than we would. I'll tell you that.
Oh my
God. That's pretty awesome, man. That's good camera work right there, man. Holy shit.
Bro, you don't want to touch squirrels, man. They're like fucking rats, man.
Yeah.
Gross.
And they will
Krista,
attack you.
What'd you think of that one, Krista?
10 out of 10.
That video's 10 years old, really?
There's been a few squirrel baseball games, cats and stuff. Yeah, raccoons.
FMJHP for 5. Avatar Army is not affiliated with Ryder. Aurora Uplinks for 5. Universe was awful. S1 was artsy, but not Stargate. Season 2, I started to like it, and they killed it. Biggest screw up ever was canceling Atlantis. Eddie with like 4 Ds for 199. Jay bullied special ed kids at school, confirmed.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Chris Benoit for $5. Not cool picking on someone named Ryder. Almost named my kid that, but then we found out he was a boy. I miss him. Thank you. Captain Haruno for 5. Now I'm thinking of Short Bus Ryder being the one-leg Dance Revolution guy slinging on his poop or slipping on his poop. Jay ruining my brain. Jay ruining my brain for the rest of the day.
Sorry about that.
Aurora Uplinks for 2. When he needs the gamer tag, Captain Haldo. Work on it. Marksman for 2.
Is that Holdo from fucking Last Jedi? Oh, okay.
It says Haldo. I don't know if that's like a Stargate person. Maybe it means Holdo. I don't know. Marksman for 2. Hayden, you're still going in the chamber. Maybe it's because you're part of the Alphabet Alliance. Iron Oxide Entertainment for 5. My kidneys are worth about as much as this super chat. Hailed 199. JM Elliott for 199. Hayden is the silent CEO of Geeks. Maybe. Vinyl Morpheus for 5. Has anyone tried Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun yet? Everybody's talking about it, evidently. Been playing while listening to the stream, and it's based like on Space Marine build. Nice. Aurora Uplinks for 5. If you have internal health problems, try the Natural Remedy Specialist. Hopefully it helps. Maybe it kills you, unless it does something worse. Thank you.
Barry Masta for 50.
50.
Sending more super chats because Ryder told me to. Thank you, Ryder. We appreciate you, buddy.
Shout out Ryder, man.
You haven't made as much as MCU fan, but at least you're doing okay. You're doing okay. And Awesome Guy. Has Awesome Guy ever been in our chat since he helped create the 199?
I fucking destroyed him. I don't know if he knew who we were.
Like he didn't. And I mean, that's the whole thing. Again, I don't know how many people. We still got like almost 2,900 people here. If you're curious about the 199 stuff, this is how the 199.
You should just upload that as a video.
Yeah. It's on Twitter. So here we go. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait for that. Hold on. I got to address someone in the chat here. We got Awesome Guy.
Awesome Guy. What's up, Awesome Guy?
Celebration cringe. Are you retarded? No celebration been a thing since 199.
199?
I don't know who the fuck you are. I just got this stream on my recommended for some reason. Stop being reactionaries. Well, Awesome Guy. I'm sure the chat's going to love you. But Awesome Guy, if you want Star Wars Celebration cringe, I am here. I'm here to give that to you. Don't fucking worry.
199. 199.
Since 199. All right. Been around for almost
that all began
years, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
And that's
just upload it as a video, man. If you're gonna keep it around, you should just have it.
Awesome Guy, come back to us, man. Like you deserve this. You deserve to bask in this glory. Yeah.
Give us another good one.
Come on,
probably
man.
pooped his pants.
John Papaserio for 5. I logged in and saw his gifted a membership. Neat. Played Battlefront 2 a couple nights ago with y'all. Scraps.
Nice. Yeah. What's cool about it is, so we looked up the numbers. I mean, there's only a few thousand people playing Battlefront 2 at this point. So it's fairly easy for people to get in our lobbies, which a lot of the viewers were joining our lobbies, which was really cool. And same with Titanfall. I'm still, as hard as it is to get into a match. I don't know how the hell you guys are joining our matches. I have no idea. Maybe it's just dumb luck that's happening. But either way, it's a lot of fun playing with you guys, and looking forward to more matches. Battlefront 2 is so fun. It's so fun.
G-Dash for 5. Was Jay the one who keeps passing the ball to the kid, forcing him to poop himself, then laughing?
No. No.
Yes.
You want to say something, Jay? Go ahead and say it.
No. It's like they. I mean, they had their own little section, so it was just like, you know, when the regular PE was over, everybody just kind of mingled, and it's like free time. So you wanted them to win, like it was good for their self-esteem. So I think that one day everybody put too much pressure on him because we like gave him the ball and like telling him to shoot, and he just kind of held it, and the rest is history.
Freaked out.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I mean, I don't poop myself, but sometimes you freak out when there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure put on you. You kind of freak out, and
we are 11 members from
God dang,
100.
every time I talk, Ryder talks.
Bohica for 199. RK Outpost, Navy equals not Air Force viable yet. Yeah, because we're not retarded. We might need a head injury before we join the Air Force. Nikki for $5. What's up, Nikki? It says, Jay, let's go Heat. Jimmy buckets.
They're losing right now, but
they are.
What's the score?
68-61.
It'd be all right.
In the third.
Yeah.
I got my Jimmy jersey.
Yeah, I have a Jimmy shirt.
See, this is the superior Jimmy Butler jersey. All right. Chicago Bulls. That's the superior jersey. Hopefully one day he'll come back to us after we treated him so badly. But yeah, I want Jimmy to win a championship.
He's a good dude, man.
He's awesome. He's a fucking badass, hard worker. Doesn't take shit from nobody. Smart, well-spoken. Is into stuff you wouldn't expect, like country music and shit like that. It's crazy.
He was adopted.
Dave Filoni's, there's like rumors out there of him being Michael Jordan's illegitimate child.
It was so funny. After you talked about that the other day, I was just scrolling through like Instagram shorts or reels, and I saw literally the exact same story that you were talking about. Yeah.
Like if you see like a side by side of their faces, there's some like there's some structural similarity.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni's dog for 2. Help. Dave says he wants to move us to Spain. That wouldn't be good for you. MCU fan for $2, a Top Gun style Star Fox movie would be cool. Well, thank you for the money, MCU fan.
Thank you.
Screaming in Vain for 5. Ripa, are we going to see more Norfrika soon? As a fellow metal vocalist, I finally feel represented in my comics, and I need more. Ripa's not here anymore.
That would be actually.
Ripa has left Hollywood.
Fox goes on a journey. He finds his father's R-wing, and he wants to find out the mystery of what happened to his father years ago. And Pepe's the only one that can help him.
What does Slippy do?
Slippy and Falco will join along because they're like his contemporaries, but he's got to go to Pepe to figure it out, and it's a mystery that he's got to solve.
Myoclonic Jerk says, did anyone clip Beardo's 199 outro from the late night gaming stream the other night? It was hilarious. What was your 199 outro?
I don't know what I did. Wait, what do you say? Read it again.
Did anyone clip Beardo's 199 outro from the late night gaming stream the other night? It was hilarious.
I'll have to go look back at the stream VODs. Was it Mario Kart? Was it Battlefront? Fortnite? Let me know which one it is, and I'll go take a look.
It's probably Titanfall. So the Titanfall is when you left because you couldn't get into the match.
And after I leave the Discord calls, I go full screen and I kind of do like a little send off. So
yeah,
I'll check it out.
Last night was it last or 2 nights ago? I can't remember. My days are so mixed up. But the last time I was in Orlando and I did the gaming stream, the one you were on, Steph.
Yeah, that's right. He froze up a little bit. And he's just like 199, and then he like laughed.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
You like froze up.
Yes, it was funny.
199.
Yeah, you were like, attention geeks and gamers, and then you were like wanting to say something. You're like, 199 out. It's like it was so. That's what it was. Now I remember.
He's too tired to think of something.
And then Steph was on with me.
Way too late.
Steph was on with me, so I'd played Fortnite, then I played Titanfall, then I played Modern Warfare 2, and I was in the middle of a Modern Warfare 2 game, and I was crushing. The first game I owned, I had the most kills. I had the most. What were we playing? We were playing Kill Confirm, so I had the most kills. I had the most confirms, and I got the final kill. And I'm talking so much shit. And then the next match I did good. Then the final match I was crushing. The whole time, Steph at like 4 o'clock in the morning is in the Discord call singing Peaches while I'm playing the game. And I'm like, I'm trying to fucking focus. And she wouldn't shut the fuck up. But the whole chat was like so happy that she was singing Peaches. And I'm getting aggravated because I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm playing this game.
Never.
And yeah,
I made you better. You had to really focus.
It was so
apparently
annoying.
Awesome Guy is in the chat.
I don't think that's the real awesome guy. I don't think that's the real awesome guy.
Okay.
King Mitch.
That's not the same picture you were using. What am I lying about, Lost Tales? Go ahead.
King Mitch for $10. Mr. July, can we get some Merc security shirts as part of the next campaign?
Oh, Merc security. That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I can't have it ready for this campaign unless we have it as maybe a little benchmark goal or something like that. But that is not a terrible idea.
There you go. Michael Kerrigan for $5.50. I turned 55 on Friday. Found you guys a few months ago. Enjoy watching people I actually agree with. Much love, friends. Hail the 199. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate the kind words, man. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Special Ray for $5. A Punch-Out movie could be epic if Nintendo get Mike Tyson on board. That'd be crazy.
That's the best one, man. It's not politically correct, though.
Sadly, we'll never see that one.
D-Day Direwolf for $2. Some Gronk thinks Black Ops 4 was more hyped than Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, so that's a reference to this morning on Lethal's podcast. His buddy Mazza. We were talking about Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and kind of what was the most hyped Call of Duty of all time. And most of us agreed, me and Lethal agreed, that after coming off of Modern Warfare 2, going into Modern Warfare 3, the whole World War 3 aspect of it, Modern Warfare 3, while not as good as MW2, was probably the most hyped Call of Duty of all time. And Mazza was like, no, Black Ops 4 was, but you're just a fucking idiot.
The most hyped all time is Black Ops. The first Black Ops is the most hyped, coming off of Modern Warfare 2. Coming off Modern Warfare 2.
No, really?
Yes.
But it's Treyarch, though.
I guarantee you, Black Ops is the best-selling Call of Duty ever without even looking it up.
I think
actually Modern Warfare, the remake is.
No. There's no way it sold more actual units. Best-selling.
The hype for MW3 was crazy. The fact that like the whole World War III and it went through like every single country just being fucking destroyed in the trailer.
All right, so this is Black Ops 2010 out of the best. Okay, so this is some esports site. I just Googled it. The first result, Call of Duty Black Ops 2010. Out of all the best-selling Call of Duty games, Black Ops takes the top spot with 32 million copies sold. It was the game that started it all, and since it was released, a further 4 games have populated the Black Ops sub-series. Black Ops 1 is the most hype.
It was so close, though.
But it was after Modern Warfare 2. That's the reason the hype for Black Ops is so high, and then Black Ops actually followed through with the greatness. But Modern Warfare 2 was so fucking big. I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare 2 was the one right before.
Well, look, number one was Black Ops with 30.72 million sold. But Modern Warfare 3 was sold 30.71. It was barely.
But we're going off of hype. Hype.
But
I think MW3, because MW3 is the true successor to MW2. Even though Black Ops came right after it.
Yeah, your argument is not. It's a good. Modern Warfare 3 was fucking massive. You're not wrong on that. It was. I remember because even though the Modern Warfare name carried so much weight in terms of like being Modern Warfare 3. The follow-up to any Call of Duty was going to be massive after Modern Warfare 2.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like the Captain Marvel effect with after Infinity War.
Yes. And so
although Black Ops was, actually
but Black
good.
Ops actually was phenomenal. Like that's still my favorite Call of Duty ever. But regardless of that, it ain't fucking Black Ops 4. That's the fucking bottom line. It ain't Black Ops 4. Jesus Christ. What a retard.
The crazy thing is that's crazy that this is list of how many copies sold. Ghost was actually number 4.
Ooh.
It sold 28.9 million copies. It sold more than Black Ops 3.
It's become
more than Modern Warfare.
It's because
coming off of MW3 or after Black Ops 2.
After Black Ops 1 or 2, is when Ghost was after
Black Ops
2.
Came
there. It was either after Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. That's why it sold so well, because it ain't because of the fucking game.
Yeah,
it ain't because
it was also the launch Call of Duty, I think, for the PS4 and Xbox One when they came out.
Yeah,
so everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we got to get the new Call of Duty for the new consoles."
Everybody loved Ghost, the character, and felt dirty by his death in MW2, and we were gonna get a game with him in it. Also was a reason for
Modern Warfare 3 is when I checked out of Call of Duty until 2019. That's when I checked out
after Black Ops 4, and I haven't bought a Call of Duty since until we got MW2 a few weeks ago.
Yep.
D-Day Direwolf for 2. Just said that one. Larry for 2. Star Wars Celebration since 199. Hail the 199. Thank you. Jared the American for 2. I hear Dave Filoni and Chank are both in Spain. Got some animal laws there they'd like. Aurora Uplinks for 5. Just glad no one got a mysterious DNA altering shot or all these people suddenly dying in the past years would be super sus. I'm glad we're safe. Thank you, Aurora Uplinks. Boba Fett, aka Nerdy Neo, for 199. You guys got to watch the trailer for Shiro's. I don't know what the fuck that is. We got
I heard a few people talking about that. What I would like to do back on the Call of Duty topic, I'd like to get Black Ops 1 and fucking play private lobbies.
You got to be careful because a lot of those onlines for Call of Duty, like they will brick your PlayStation or PC if you even try to go online and play multiplayer.
Really?
I'm not sure if maybe private lobbies are safe, but I wouldn't want to risk it. Like it's bad. You just go on Steam and you read the reviews for previous Call of Duties, and they all say do not do it. Like you will get your card information, your address, they will take everything, and then they'll put like a virus on your computer that will just brick your computer. You can't even turn it on.
What?
It's that bad. Yep.
Really?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Jesus.
That's why they made North Star for Titanfall, because they wanted to create their own private servers to avoid the public servers in Titanfall 2.
All the hacking.
There's too much hacking. Yeah.
Fearless Leader for 10. I just graduated from high school a few weeks ago. Congratulations. I'm just starting to learn Unity with my new free time. My goal is to start the video game equivalent of the Ripaverse. We'll keep moving. Hail. Man, for somebody so young, you got some big goals, man. That's awesome.
Man, fucking go for it. Give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
Now's a good time.
Hell yeah.
Aurora Uplinks for 2. I got my sus injection and sus boosters. So bye, world. Okay. Bohica for 10. Well, yeah, see you later. Bohica for 10. Respected Pat McAfee for years till he bowed down to the mouse hierarchy. He doesn't realize the deal with the devil he's just made. Yeah, we talked a lot about that on Sports Wars this week. Yep. Thank you, Bohica. Craig Morning for 10. Jay's either our generation's Andy Kaufman comic genius or he's got serious mental problems. Which is it? Unknown.
Jay?
I don't know how to combination.
Both. Hayden for 10.
I eat a lot of berries. I don't know. Did Kaufman eat a lot of berries?
I don't know. Hayden for $10. My dad saw F&T and G&G on his Rumble app. He's political. Hard to type this in supers. When he saw it, he asked if that was who I went to meet in Vegas. Thought it was cool, and that y'all should know. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Glad we got some other viewers on Rumble. Misfit Thor for 2. Real MCU fans probably 500 pounds, so he can't stand up.
Neanderthal just dropped another 50.
50.
50 says nothing, just drops the 50 and walks away.
He just wants to show off his avatar.
Well, let me highlight Neanderthal. Let me highlight him really quick. There we go.
Boom.
There we go.
I like that avatar. It's a green man.
Little Fallout.
Fallout,
yeah. Krista's choked fish for 5. Ryan, I missed those soft hands of yours squeezing me. Krista doesn't do it right. I need you to grab me like my name is Jordan Neely.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Damn, bro. Rough.
All right.
Do a little Michael Jackson dance for me. I'll think about it.
I see people saying shit, talking shit, Lost Tales. I see you in the chat saying I wasn't good at Modern Warfare. This is my stream right here. Look at here.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks amazing.
Woo! Tops on the team.
So
Tops on the team. The most kills, the most confirms. Get the fuck out of my face. All of you losers running right.
He didn't have the most kills.
He didn't. There was a guy with 27.
What else do you want from me? What else do you want from me? There you go.
He had
Final
the most
fucking
points,
kill. Most fucking. I meant most points, not most kills. But when you get to talking shit, you kind of, whatever. But anyway, boom. That's what's up. You can say it's a bot lobby. I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't give a shit. And all those people, all those people talking shit. You just play a fucking real man's game, Jeremy. Fuck Fortnite. I play Call of Duty. You're like, fuck Call of Duty. What the fuck do you want from me?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we play.
I know it. Kill Confirm is my favorite game mode on Call of Duty now. It's so much better because, yeah, you can sit there and camp like a little bitch, but if you don't actually go out there and confirm it, or someone else doesn't confirm it, then it changes the dynamic. It changes the dynamic. So,
Jeff Hicks disembodied charred phallus for 2. Beardo, surprise, butt sex, father mucker.
Thanks for the $2.
Stephen Ferguson for 5. G&G Chief Cripple Officer again. For the new people here, they call me Cripple because my legs don't work. Thanks for the explanation, Stephen. Jeremy's creamy back end for 2. Squirrels are just rats with hairy tails. Indeed. Kato for 5. Mexican Iron Man said yesterday on Valiant Renegade's stream, there's a really reliable source that said KK will be out by the end of the year or next year.
Man,
does their contract run up at some point next year? It's like, okay. I thank you for Mexican Iron Man. I love Mexican Iron Man.
Ryan's top teeth
for 2. Thank you.
I avatar.
I don't know. That's what I wanted. I was trying to figure out the fucking avatar. Really couldn't figure that one out.
Like they're missing.
Shake from Hunger Team says, "Love you guys." So here's a 20, please. And Jay, all that laughing. Let's see. And Jay, that laughing like a ghoul.
Like a what?
A ghoul.
Like a ghoul.
A ghoul.
I laugh like a ghoul.
There is no Dana, only Zool.
Okay. Thank you.
Cole Hauser for 220. 199. A Contra movie would be amazing for Nintendo.
Contra, dude. I want to shout out to Lost Tales. I kind of want to play back through Contra like live. I'd love to play Contra live. Contra
Dan
is
would be so happy for
hard
you to do
game.
that.
It's so difficult. It's so and this is where gaming has made us all objectively worse gamers. Current gaming has made us worse gamers Because if you go like anybody, go back and try to play Contra, I guarantee you're gonna get so frustrated. If you're like a newer gamer and you go back and play Contra or the OG Ninja Turtles or something like that, forget it.
Aiden Bergen for 2. For Ryder, hail the 199. Thank you, Aiden. Pony up for 10. Xbots have no games. Hail to the king tomorrow. Hey, Ryder, be sure to wipe your ass before Black Kratos here. Ripa tears you a new one. Nintendo can't make a Zelda movie because Link is a retarded mute.
They can make a movie without him talking. It will work fine. It's
like they're gonna make one with him talking, and it's gonna do well.
Maybe.
Graph
and I know that
we thought that about Snake Eyes, and they did that.
Yeah. I mean, what's a better version of Snake Eyes? The Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe movies where he didn't talk, or the Snake Eyes that they just released? Of course, the better version was the silent Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
But I know Nintendo doesn't make Contra. I know it's Konami. I wasn't even talking about that as much as just playing Contra. But no, Nintendo can't. Just because games were on a Nintendo system doesn't mean that they are developed by Nintendo.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, they're more involved. They're more involved with Pokemon than they are something like
they
own Game Freak.
Company.
They own Game Freak.
No, the Pokemon Company is its own fleshed out thing. Pokemon Company. It's almost just as big as Nintendo.
They're part of it. Like Nintendo is. I don't know how specific it is. Nintendo has some level of creative control and ownership over them.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they do.
The Pokemon Company, like even for like Nintendo Presents, they don't show anything Pokemon because Pokemon Company puts out their own.
Well, then why wouldn't it be on? Why wouldn't it be on PlayStation and Xbox?
Yeah, it's a joint investment between Nintendo.
Yeah, they've just been partnered with Nintendo for so fucking long. Like that's just who they partnered with. But
it's a joint investment. It's 3 companies holding the copyrights to Pokemon: Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures.
Yeah, so. Nintendo owns a third of it, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have a level in some capacity. I'm not a big Pokemon player, but obviously Nintendo's got some involvement in it.
Graph Tanker for 5. What do you guys think of the Creator trailer? And Dunkirk still sucks. I haven't seen it.
Creator trailer? I don't know, but Dunkirk does not suck. Dunkirk is awesome.
Hercules for 199. Not in my school. We beat them like the dream team. Talk about retarded people. Aurora uplinks for 5. Some of my chats are awful. When I'm writing on serious things, my mind has all these garbage posts occur, and I feel the need to somehow get rid of them. Hey, if you need to put them up here, we're all for it. Sergio Garcia for 2. Let's give Mr. Pooper a membership. Cole Hauser for 2. 2005 Battlefront rocks. Yes, it does. 199. Yo, Joe. Aurora uplinks for 5. Yes, I meant TLJ Holdo. Destroyed every ship in her fleet. Seriously, do you know how bad an admiral has to be to screw up to lose every ship, even lifeboats? Spider Claw for 5. Yeah, she's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Spider Claw for 5. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty, hands down.
Not a bad argument. Not a bad argument. I still say, from a multiplayer standpoint, my favorite's Black Ops 1. But I think Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Black Ops. No, that's right. It's the Cold War is the first Black Ops I liked after 2. So Black Ops Cold War, but I wouldn't put that in the GOAT conversation. But I did enjoy Black Ops Cold War a lot.
Raging Wolf for 5. Have you seen how Jedi Survivor did justice with Boba Fett? Play the video clip and see how Respawn did him right. Hail the 199. I haven't seen anything about Boba Fett in Jedi Survivor at all. I've not seen any spoilers. FMJHP for 5. The jab won't protect you from CV 119. Maybe you meant 199. I don't know. Blue-Eyed Scorpio for 99 cents. Big spender. Thank you, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. And he did mean 199. He corrected it there. Thank you. Angry Yeti TV for 2. Navy equals deck liquor. Love you, Ryan. Thank you, Yeti. Steven Ferguson for 199. Ripa. Best guess on the next celebrity death?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you got Ripa here creating fucking amazing universes, bringing legendary comic book people into his fold, and they're like, "Hey, Ripa, predict the next celebrity."
To be fair, he's been asked a lot about the comics too, but
that's true.
Yeah, everybody wants to know which celebrity is going to die. Hopefully
X-Wing for $49.99.
Let's go.
That's you, Beardo. I'll let you read it.
Oh man, I vote Beardo as the new calendar girl for G&G 2024. This was all my lunch money for 2023. Thank you, X-Wing. We'll get right on that.
Wasn't we? Who was it that super chatted for X-Wing to join us in a game? Was it Fortnite?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Does X-Wing play Fortnite, Jay?
Yeah.
Is he good?
No.
All right then. Never mind.
But he's good. Like he's
thank you for the
game.
50, but don't worry. We don't.
We play Sea of Thieves a lot. Me, X-Wing, my
Yeah.
brother.
No.
X-Wing's cool, man. X-Wing's cool.
Nah, he's good
pleasure
people,
meeting him for
man.
the
He's
first
good
time
dude.
in Vegas. Good dude.
Yeah, he's a good
His
dude.
channel's growing, so it's awesome. Dr. Nintendo for 199. Paintball match, G&G versus Nerdrotic, be awesome. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Soldier Spirit for 999. Had a great meeting with our EO chief on Saturday. That was me. Conclusion, probably sexual harassment to call Jeremy a bitch, but I'm going to call him like I see him. Jeremy's still a bitch. Thanks, chief. I was on Vets Talk and on Saturday. That was fun. Steven Ferguson for 199. Ripa, I bet it won't be Willie Nelson.
He's like, whatever.
Marksman for 2. Jer, I sent a vid in your DMs for Steph about a fish.
Uh-oh.
E1333 Neo for 10. Contra without Konami code or the spread gun if you want to test your metal. Jeremy, also, that damn waterfall stage ruining friendships before Mario Party was even a thing.
I don't know what I don't know what inbox you sent it, but I don't see it unless it's oh, there it is. I got it. Yeah, Contra without the spread gun, I don't think I can do that. I got to have the spread gun. Like I don't think I could do it without that gun. All right, what am I looking at here? You keep reading. I'm looking
Johnny Lightfoot member for a month. Hey, LTNME, I dedicate this member shout out to Ryder Poopy Pants. Hashtag keep Geeks and Gamers green. Hashtag Biffits for life. Thank you. Daniel Cazares, member for a month. When is Dan Vass going to make a music intro to TNME? You need one like FNT. Hail the fellowship in the 199 crew. Maybe
talking about that
someday. Rolando Ramirez, member for 2 months. Have y'all seen Flash Gets Zelda video? It's hilarious. Reminds me of the racist Mario video. I've not seen that yet. Ace, I can't read this shit. Ace something. Ripa, did you see Dick Masterson talking crappily on Ricado's show, calling the comic trash without ever reading it, essentially calling you fake?
I don't care.
Who is this? What was this?
Dick Masterson was talking some shit on Ricado's stream.
Oh yeah,
y'all gotta start peeping game, man. Like you gotta understand when people start like nipping at your ankles, man. I'm not trying to like give people that type of shit. That guy he also is a weird looking dude. He looks like that rabbit from Arthur. What's that guy's name? Anybody know that? You know the show
Steven Crowder?
Arnold?
Arthur. No, the show. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
I think he's a rabbit.
Buster.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he looks like fucking Buster.
But Buster Bunny's from Tiny Toons, isn't
but yeah, like I ain't trying to.
I don't know, man.
Internet. Just little ankle biters. Buster's trying to.
Baxter.
Whatever his name
that
is.
Might be.
It is Buster. No, his name is Buster Baxter.
Buster Baxter. There you go.
What a fucking retarded name. There you go.
Well, I respond to people. I don't respond as much as I used to. But I respond to people unless it's obvious that they desperately want me to respond. Like when it becomes just desperate, where they're like, because I used to go on people's streams that hate on me and stuff like that. But I don't respond. I respond probably like as much as Jay remembers this, but I used to respond to every fucking body on Twitter all the time, and I don't respond as much as I used to anymore.
That's a shame.
It's fun. It's fun, but Ripa's taken up he's filled that role, Jay.
Yeah. So. Haters only exist for me to monetize them, right? But when I know someone is like doing some hype beast shit, you're not gonna be able to use me to try to boost your own shit. So you're gonna have to go through somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Bud Light Bud Light fan member for a month. MCU fan's been talking to my mom. Hide your wives and children. This motherfucker on some Joker arc for real. Thank you, Bud Light fan. Paul Hadouken, member for a month. Hail Fellowship, hail. Flag Ninja, member for 11 months. Which AA emote belongs to superior avatar users and the inferior alphabet users? I think the green one is for the alphabet people.
Yeah, the capital A's are alphabet or the Avatar Army. The lowercase A's are for the Alphabet Alliance.
Yeah, lowercase, like second-class citizens.
No Cobra Cast tonight, but we're actually trying to cut this one fairly
we're
short.
Trying to wrap up. We stop talking about Call of Duty.
Well, but what's your favorite chat? What's your favorite Call of Duty? Just let me know in the chat. And
Ryan, what's your favorite Call of Duty?
What's your favorite Call of Duty, Ryan?
Vanguard. Another monster member for a month. I have no affiliation with Geeks and Gamers, and as far as I'm concerned, #199. Thank you. Myclonic Jerk. We said that one already. Jonathan D for 5. Link isn't mute in canon. Zelda even quotes a full sentence to him in one of the Breath of the Wild memories. He's just a man of few words. He talked in the cartoon too. Samurai Vader for 2. Ripa. Bob Hoskins has left Hollywood. R.I.P. Mario.
Dude, when Josiah made a video about Ray Stevenson, I was just like, I saw the title and I'm like, you could have clickbaited that one, Josiah. You know, like the way Josiah always does it. So he did it the right way.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So freaking Josiah. Holy crap!
Got another one.
Well, it's just like there's just man. All right, we've got a 20. When is Gina Carano's next appearance? She's a total boss and legend. Respect to all on Geeks and Gamers. Appreciate the entertainment and fun. I don't know anyone that knows Gina. We don't have anybody that has a connection with her, but if we find someone that does, I'll let you guys know. Jay, do you know anybody that knows Gina?
No. Ryan, he got a picture with her in Dallas.
Ryan, you have any connection with Gina?
Yeah, I can ask her.
No, but all seriousness, like obviously we love Gina, and I don't know. I mean, I don't like if it's something she would have to ask for. I don't pester like people like her. Would never do that. I'm not Jay. So I don't.
Yeah.
Jay gave the Karen smile.
I'll just let you talk.
But anyway, we love Gina. She's the best. So shout out to her.
She'll make an announcement soon enough.
Shake from Hunger Team. Hail, love the show. So here's some of my money, probably, or some more money. But why I really messaged because I was worried about Jay. Someone's got the kitten to start laughing. He looks like he's going to die.
I'm okay. I calmed down. Thank you for your concern and all the money people are sending with my name in it.
So now check this out. Jay, the reason this whole cat thing has been rejuvenated is because Jay Hailstorm put you playing that cat simulator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to play it from my 24-hour stream when I get a date. So I'm just waiting to get the books, the printer situated with the books and send out a fulfillment update so people know what's going on. And then once all that stuff is done, then we'll have that. So
thank you, Jay. Appreciate
Harry
that, buddy.
Roll for 2.
As if
Writer's Brown Hole. I suggest Pampers Wet Wipes. There you go. Hayden for 10. I hope Dan Vasquez uses the same music as FNT intro, and it's just a clumsy attempt at cramming Tuesday night's main event in the space of Friday Night Tights. But I wanted Thanos to win too.
Actually, kind of funny. If we just had him rewrite the FNT, but tried to like dub over
big debut. The first time we debut, we do that.
Yeah,
Make it that.
All hail Tuesday night's main event.
We have the exact song except that we have Jay like we just cut to like all hail Tuesday night's main event. Like just do that as Jay.
Yeah,
like,
you can make it work if he does
over.
like all hail. It's TNME. There, you can make it work that way.
You could like have funny, clips of Beardo like, who said that? 50. No. Put all that in there.
Repeat for 20. Hey, G&G. Lu Bu, a Chinese military general, politician, warlord who lived during the late Eastern Han dynasty of Imperial China, was executed February 7th, 199 AD. Also, later that year was Star Wars Celebration. Thank you for the history update.
That's pretty good.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Funny.
Kato for 5, just because it's funny how Ryan pronounces my name. Hale199. Hi, Steph.
Kato.
Is it Kaido?
Hi.
Moist Isley.
It's supposed to be Kaido? I don't know. Celluloid Dream 199. Jeremy is a fig. Stephen
Sends
Ferguson
that every week.
for 5. Jay, if you had to delete a cat, what's your preferred method? Snake, gator, strangulation, Michael Vick, open the door, let nature sort it out?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it. They just, I mean, they might like, crawl in a bush or something, and that, then the ants will take it from there.
The ants. Marksman for 2. That poor fish. Enjoy, Steph. Joseph Allen for 2. Show us your back end, Jeremy.
Do what?
Show us your back end.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's a Cobra Cast thing. That's a Cobra Cast thing. We're too classy around here to show our back end here at Geeks and Gamers. Cobra Cast will show our back end all day long.
Come on, know your place.
Grim. All talking for 50.
50.
50.
50.
Doesn't say a
50.
damn thing.
50. All right,
Nothing.
I'm putting I only have 4 options, so I'm gonna put favorite COD. I'm gonna put a poll. I got Modern Warfare 2 OG, Blops 2. What else?
World at War. World at War holds a special place in my heart because zombies. That was the first zombies.
All right, we'll do
World War II. It was
All
just awesome.
All right, we'll do World at War. All right.
God,
All right, here we
Miami's
go.
getting handled.
Oh, I knew
They're
it.
falling apart in the 4th.
Yeah.
Here we go. And
They
then
just got crushed in the 3rd, though.
here we go. More Call of Duty talk. We'll just turn it to a Call of Duty channel. I'll just stream Call of Duty games. Shake from Hunger Team 5 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. We are closing in on 100 memberships for the night. We are currently up to 95. We need 5 more to hit 100, and this could be potentially one of the greatest streams in the history of the internet. Just saying.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
E1337 Neo for 10. Dick Masterson used to be based back in the day when he trolled feminists on Dr. Phil in the Maddox lawsuit. Nowadays, he pals around with people like Vito and Ethan Ralph. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah, I mean, I've watched some of Dick Masterson back in the day. Yeah, Vito's obviously fucking retarded. But yeah, I thought obviously he got some pushback when he spoke on the Ricadas stream there, trying to shit on Ripa. Aurora uplinks for 5. Watched half of The Little Mermaid last night. The animated version's fun. Today I've been watching Bambi to get ideas for a project. It's very sad. Okay. Fantastic Mr. Knox, member for 16 months. Disney can't seem to take a break with the constant L's, and I love seeing it. F Disney and what they stand for. Thank you.
Fish Shooter just dropped 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier drops a Geeks and Gamers membership. Dean H drops a Geeks and Gamers membership. Ken Clements drops 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. We are well over 100. We are at 107 overall tonight. Thank you guys so very much.
Hell yeah.
Daramouth for $2 over on Rumble. Extra Girl just passed 3K a few days ago. It's been nice to see so many people grow on Rumble, whether fast or slow. Let's also not forget Nerdrotic FNT as well. That's right.
Who? Nerdrotic?
Yeah.
Is that oh yeah. Listen, there's 2 creators that I think need a boost. All right. And as you guys know, I'm here to help out small creators. Nerdrotic? Is it Nerdrotic? Is that what it is? Nerdaholic. Yeah. Nerdaholic. He's got like the glasses and the yellow thing. It's a Gundam told me about it. Nerdaholic. I don't know if you guys remember when he actually called him Nerdaholic the first time.
I think I've heard of him.
Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. These are 2 guys that I think if we could actually get both of their channels a little bit of visibility, they're going to go a long way. So Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, shout out to both of those guys. Let's get those guys some subscribers.
Over on Streamlabs, Ryan's third nipple for $10, using the screen name because Ryan's sideways vagina is taken. Thank you. Samurai Vader for 3. Jeremy, I'm glad you're willing to play Team Fortress 2. I recommend Meet the Team trailers, particularly Meet the Spy or Sniper. Don't worry about copyright. Valve does not care to point people because they have full-length movies with their IP and assets. There you go. Butter Biscuit for 5. Why are you guys so illiterate? I'm doing well. It's going well. But in all seriousness, it's nice. I can actually have my super chat read on the same day. Doesn't happen anywhere else. Well, see you later. You got it, Butterbiscuit, if you're still here. And knock my mom for 3. Bad news. Heard from a reliable source of multiple troll accounts caused MCU fans Any Penis to retreat into his body permanently, never to be heard from again. Good news. I also hear Dave Filoni's dog is here to stay. You're welcome, Ryan. Thank you. He sent that same super chat twice, I guess. And then for another $3 says, forgot about asking Jay to eat various potatoes. How much would it take for Jay to eat a pine cone live on stream? 5, 10? Okay, 15, but that's my final offer. Come on, it'd be great content. Jay, how much would it take to eat a pine cone?
I'm not eating no pine cone.
What if you put peanut butter on it?
That thing would like scratch me on the way out.
Ooh. Why would you even bring that up?
Because that's why I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't eat it.
No. Malicott63 gifted 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. I'll be your Huckleberry gifted another. Woo!
That's right. Celluloid Dream for 199. Ryan is a GIF. Thank you. Marksman for 2. Will you play the fish vid? I don't know what fucking vid you're talking about.
I don't. It's a minute and 3 seconds long, so I don't want to like. I don't know if I want to play a minute and 3 second long video. Let me watch it. I don't know. I gotta watch it and see.
Fish shooter for 50.
50.
Take my money. Well, see you later.
You scared me, Beardo. I wasn't ready for that one.
Fantastic Mr. Knox for $5. Disney and Comcast can't seem to find an agreement to Hulu. Another Disney L. Well, I imagine they'll figure it out considering they made that announcement. It's always kind of been the plans for Disney to buy it out at some point. Maybe they don't have enough money. It'd be interesting.
Oh my god, this is a fucking this is disgusting. I don't fucking want to watch this. God damn it. I'm gonna have to now though, because it's like a thing. Fuck me. All right. Here we go. This video's got a shit ton of views on TikTok.
Uh-oh.
I'm starting it halfway through.
Caught it.
Noah.
Oh, is it?
That's a big fish.
That's not a big.
That's not a big fish.
That's like average.
Slapping it?
Holy shit.
It roared.
Spitting it. He just spit in its mouth.
He slapped it, then he spit in its mouth.
And then released it.
I wonder how many. I wonder if he's ever fucking put his dick in a fish before.
Ew.
He's like the kind of guy that would.
I don't know how many views it's got because I don't really know how to check on here, but it's got like the video's got like 564,000 likes. So I don't know how to check views on TikTok. Yeah,
and knock my mom for 2. Eat the damn pine cone.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird. And we're all caught up.
All right, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Marksman for 2. The video is titled "I Met a Freak Today."
Yeah.
So apparently the fish liked it.
Yeah. So I just saw it. Oh, that was gross. All right. So again, I told you guys I've got a lot going on and nothing bad. It's just a lot of family stuff going on. So I'm here in Pensacola. I got a lot to tend to. I have to be up very, very, very early in the morning. So I'm not playing any games tonight, but are any of you planning on going live tonight and playing games?
Not tonight.
Maybe. I'm considering it.
Okay. Well,
now would
be the fucking time to say it.
Maybe.
In front of 2,600 people.
If you do play, what will you play?
I might play Fortnite.
There you go. I kind of want to play, but I can't. I can't. Grim becomes a member of the 199. Thank you so much. Dave Filoni's dog says Dave does the same thing to me every day. Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right, so
Celluloid Dream for 2 says Ripa flex them guns.
No, y'all gotta pay. Y'all ain't paying me enough for
that. All right, Ripa, what do you get? So you got an announcement on Monday, right? Another announcement.
Yeah, Monday we'll have a big announcement for another book that will be released right after the Alpha Core book. It'll be in the winter, and yeah, that'll be announced then. And I think we're also going to do something special with our merchandise as well that week. It's going to be a big week for the Ripaverse next week, and obviously a massive month going into ISOM 2 next month. So, yep, be on the lookout Monday. So we'll be able to, maybe chat about that a little bit next week. But we got a massive announcement Monday.
Hell yeah. Frollo, what do you got going on?
Not too much. We've got the gaming stream tomorrow, obviously, and we'll have some more gaming streams on our channel to come as usual. So just stay tuned for that.
Yep. Yeah. So tomorrow we will be live here on Geeks and Gamers. So we'll probably play a couple of different games. I'm also going to be live on Cobra Cast for the whole DeSantis, Elon Musk Twitter Spaces. It's going to be very interesting to hear how that plays out. Jay, what do you got going on?
Just the same. Getting this book together, getting all the extra perks ordered, and putting that all together, man. That's a big one. So, and then of course Thursdays midday live stream and Saturday. So those have been a lot of fun. So thanks for suggesting that I do that, Jeremy.
And where are you gonna be tomorrow?
Tomorrow I will be on Geeks and Gamers Daily.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
11 o'clock.
11
Eastern.
Eastern.
Sorry.
Whoa. You better not forget that. He's just not going to show up. Ryan's going to be there like, what the
fuck?
If
I wouldn't have asked him, he may not have shown up tomorrow.
An hour late.
Jay should still show up late now just to make everyone think.
The Heat are upsetting me, man. Like, they should have swept them. They're going to lose this game.
Oh, my God. They got wrecked so bad.
Now we're going back to Boston. It's
It's going to go to 6 games now.
Yeah, so tomorrow, I won't be on Geeks and Gamers Daily, but Jay will be there and Ryan will be there as always. So looking forward to that. Fear the Beardo, what do you got going on?
So yeah, I am gonna stream tonight.
All right.
Play some Fortnite over on my Twitch and Kick. Maybe about 20-30 minutes after this stream ends. So follow me on there.
Making me want to do it, man.
There
Hop in.
Steph.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch.
Follow her on Twitch, My Nerdy Home. Krista Nova.
Hi. I might go live on Park Hoppin' tomorrow.
All right. There you go. What are you going anywhere tomorrow?
Yeah, probably tomorrow night. Not like during the day, so at nighttime.
Okay. Krista and Jay been crushing it with Park Hoppin', so shout out to them. Ryan.
I really want to plug the FNT G&G meetup that's going on in Dallas, Texas on Thursday. What is that? The 8th? I think the 8th of June is official. There's a bar restaurant called Feed and Farm, and I think it's either Farm and Feed or Feed and Farm. But anyway, all that info's up on Nerdrotics, like social media stuff. We're also going to be at Dallas Fan Expo for a panel Saturday at 1 p.m. I will be there. Gary will be there. The man right next to me, Eric July, will be there. Jeremy, undecided. We don't know yet.
I'm pretty sure I'll be there.
He's a maybe.
Yeah.
So come and see us. Make sure you get tickets to Fan Expo on that Saturday to come see us, and make sure you get there early enough for the meetup on Thursday.
Pack that room out. I know that the 221B Tactical 199 shirts are going to be, they should have already started shipping. So we're going to get those out very soon. So hopefully you guys will have them. So hopefully I'd love to see some of those 199 shirts at the Dallas Fan Expo. That would be super cool. And yeah, man, what a great, what a great thing that we've got going on here with not just, F&T, Tuesday Night's Main Event, Geeks and Gamers, Ripaverse is crushing it over there. Jay's book at $100,000, which is insane. Really appreciate all of you for all the support from all of us over here and our little area here on the internet. It's awesome. So, and thank you to all the retarded trolls that just continue to give us memes. We really, really greatly appreciate you. It is an honor and a privilege to have the dumbest haters on the planet that we can monetize over and over and over again. So, all right, guys. So thank you very much. We
got
appreciate
3 more
it.
super chats. Aurora uplinks for 2. You can see the dog lawn vid again. Thanks. Anakamamon Abuser Streamlabs for 2. Jay, will you eat a cinder block instead?
No.
Taker for 2. Can Beardo give us a Filoni Lispy? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, there's no S's in oh my god, so no, I can't do that.
You do a Felka.
Athoka. There you go.
Athoka.
Thanks for the tip.
Ahsoka.
Oh, I also uploaded a new vlog on Geeks and Gamers Life, so go and check that out. Has a lot of
There you go.
Batmobiles in it.
There we go. And Beardo was not there.
No, he was not there. He's very unhappy.
He was not there. He was not
And
there.
thing is, they didn't even fucking tell me about it because they knew I would be upset. They knew I'd be upset, and then I'm just like on YouTube, and they say we saw every single Batmobile. I'm like, when the fuck was this, and where was I? Because I wasn't invited. But I was in Michigan filming Epic Verse apparently, but they still didn't tell me because they knew I'd be pissed.
199 from Graham. Thank you for the 199. All right, guys, have a great night. We appreciate it. We'll see you all tomorrow for Geeks and Gamers Daily. At least Jay and Ryan will be there, and then I'll see you for Cobra Cast tomorrow, and then gaming after that. You guys have a good night, and we will talk to all of you later. 199 Battalion out. Bye, everyone.